Hello,
Yeah,
and welcome to episode 56.
I just lost the game.
You're welcome, viewers, of Rolling Escapades. Storm King's Thunder campaign, Dungeons and Dragons, 7 idiots around a table.
6 currently.
Yeah, no.
Thank you for not referring to me as an idiot.
No, I'm not the idiot. It was myself.
No, it wasn't.
I thought you were just referencing the fact that John's not here.
I was originally. He just jumped
And then-
out.
John's not here!
And then he realised that no, that would mean there'd be 8 idiots.
Technically, he's not around this table. He's on his own one.
I think there's just one idiot here.
For some reason, we have a sponsor.
Everyone.
Someone decided they wanted to sponsor this. Death Die, Viking metal made by a Viking. They do chainmail goodies. So we, cool little chainmail key rings, which we've all got one of. Dice bags. Hold your dice bags up. Mine's at home.
Mine's hidden in
really?
Cthulhu.
That's fine. They're hiding. They're putting them all up. Other various chainmail goodies. There's a link down in the description. Go click on that, and you can browse the wares, buy, and enjoy. Whilst you're also going down to the description and clicking on things, go look at our social media stuff. It's worth following, liking, following. That's all the things we do. Touching, subscribing, liking the video. You can touch us if you see us in public.
I'd rather not.
Preferably not inappropriately, but...
Go all in.
Yeah.
Nathan is down for anything, apparently. Again, I refer to my thing for some reason. We have a sponsor.
Actually, you ever watched an episode?
Yes.
Yeah, not an entire episode though.
That would do it.
But that was
Yes.
yeah. That's a
That's more.
thing. Anything else to announce? We do other stuff, but you should know that by now. Go look at the other stuff. Yeah. Oh, and there's a link in the description for the fundraiser.
Mm.
That will be there right now. So go click on that and do
It's
that.
going to get done by then.
I'm making the promise that we're going to get. Because if I make the promise that we're going to get it done,
You actually have to do it.
we'll get it done. If we put a deadline in, we'll do it. If we don't, we'll forget about it.
No, you'll just say should again.
You should do it, yeah.
Yeah.
I'm making a claim this time.
We'll put TM after it.
Soon, yeah.
The superpower of the TM lets
Yeah.
you out of all contracts.
So I made no claim of soon TM, and I made no claim of should. I just outright claim there will be a link to the donation page. There will be a link in the donation page. Click it and donate. We're doing 48 hours of tabletop and board game gaming. Raising money for Mind. It's gonna be a lot of fun. It's gonna be tiring for some of us, most of us. I don't know. It's gonna be fun. You should turn up, watch.
But not 48 hours straight.
Yeah, no.
That's the thing
We
that-
don't recommend the 48 hours straight. Watch parts of it that you can. It will appear on YouTube at a later point. Again, probably.
Soon, TM.
I mean, that is soon TM because that can't happen until after the event has occurred. So,
That is soon, TM.
yeah. Last week, you guys explored the Forge more. In essence, you found an armoury full of fire giant armour and weapons and shields and shit like that.
Of no use to any of us.
Yes. You
Well,
you
no,
found.
Maybe him now.
Oh, he's still too small to be a giant.
He's a short sword and long sword though.
He's a very short giant. You know what I'm gonna say.
Fisting.
Mm.
I'm offering no context.
None is required.
Nope. So yeah, so you found the armory. Not much of use there. That led to a dead end. You then went through one of the other rooms. You found a room that had these 3 wall bowls carved into the floor, filled with water. And coming off that was a corridor into a kitchen. You choose not to go that way anymore because there was a fire giantess, 2 ogres, and a whole bunch of goblins sort of running around causing havoc in the kitchen. And you were like, nope, the fuck out of there. So you went through the third and final option door, found a large wheel connected to the mechanism running the bucket chain around the entire complex. Had a fight with some ogres and a fire giant. For a brief moment, The slaves stopped pushing the wheel until Flint convinced them to keep pushing the wheel, because the moment they stopped, the chain stopped moving and the forge went deadly silent. It was very, very quiet, and you, as a group, became aware that's probably a bad thing. That's not a good thing. You then explored where, because when you guys appeared in the room, 2 of the slaves collapsed, and some hobgoblins came out bringing fresh slaves and dragged the collapsed slaves away. You went and investigated that. You found some hobgoblins and a whole bunch of cells. You obliterated the hobgoblins before they could do anything. Opened the portcullis that led into the cell block. Killed a whole bunch of orcs that were trapped in a cell because they were armed and armoured, and were going to be a threat. Opened up the cage that had the humans in and threw the keys at them to let them just carry on dealing with everything else. You then travelled a little bit further. Tel'Dryn, scouting a little bit ahead, went up to the other end of the cell block, which turned sharply to the left. Went to a portcullis that had a look around into a particularly large room, in which you could see a fire giant with a maul, and inside the maul, Tel'Dryn managed to spot what looks to be some sort of door. And that was in one hand. In the other hand, he was holding the chains that led to the collars of 2 hellhounds. And next to him was another fire giant wielding 2 large spiked shields. Behind them was a very large igloo-looking thing. Let's see what that actually says. It looks like. Oh yeah, it looks like a giant metallic igloo, and a chimney on the top, a hatch opening at the front, and the hatch was big enough for a fire giant to be able to walk in and out of comfortably. There were gantries sort of dotted around the room, going around the outside of the room, with a series of cranes connecting, holding things up. On one side of the room there was 2 cranes holding up a giant adamantine, like 70-foot long sword. On the other side there was a crane holding up a like 30-foot long forearm. And there was another crane with a series of chains dotted to various points in the room, holding up the upper body and upper torso and head of a large adamantine construct, which you guys have decided to piece together to be the real Vorindot. And Tel'Dryn then came back and was like, "This is what we got, guys." Oh, there was also stairs going down right outside the portcullis. That's what you got, guys. Go.
So they're like 250 foot away.
Yeah, the room is massive. It is by far the biggest room you have seen in this complex.
And they're facing us?
They are looking towards you, yes.
Really?
Sort of. They were sort of vaguely conversing with each other, but like looking down your
General
way.
Area.
Yeah.
The gaps in the portcullis weren't big enough for small creatures.
No,
was it?
you had to open it. Yes. Oh, and Flint is huge.
Yeah.
Large.
He's a large. He's a
Sure.
large boulder.
He'd be large. He'd be large, but huge as huge as all the giants are. Fine.
I mean, I can open the portcullis, but we only have until the slaves run out of energy again. Because they're not going to be refreshed, and they're pretty tired, so they're going to collapse at some point.
Do we just charge them?
Honestly, that's probably what we should do.
We could try and get their attention and see if they run towards us with the portcullis in the way.
Well, we can't find any way of getting closer to them, and I take it there's nothing exactly in the room we can hide behind.
No, not really.
It's a big open room.
It's just a big, large, open space. There are a couple of like large, what's the word? Like struts, like holding up the gantry. Some of them have got the bottom of the end of the chain that's holding the Vorindot up connected to them, but the space is well lit by braziers dotted all over the shop, all over the place.
So it is proper light rather than dim light.
Yeah, it's properly lit up.
Yeah, so running at them.
So,
If we're gonna
I
you're gonna bring
suppose-
attention to them anyway.
How was the crane holding up the pieces? Like, was it with rope? Was it with chains? Was it with...
So the bit's holding the cranes holding the pieces up are with chains. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Everything is just it's all wrapped up in chain.
And the crane
So we
made
can't-
out of what?
I was going to suggest we shoot one of the ropes out just to make a distraction as I open the grate,
The
because that's not going to be stealthy at all.
the cranes themselves are also metallic.
Awesome.
Yeah, I mean you do know the one thing the information you do have
Fire giants
about
like
fire
metal.
giants is their skill is on forging. That is what they are good at doing. Is making metallic objects.
I suppose we should just prepare ourselves to go through the grates.
Mhm.
And I'm going to double check to make sure I still have my protection from fire, protection from fire energy
You should do.
still on, which I
It's
still
like
do.
an hour, isn't it?
And
Yes.
this is the only way into the room as well.
As far as we can tell.
We know.
The only other way that you've seen is the buckets.
Which we were told about way earlier.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So there's one opening that's closer to you that's going to get you onto the gantry, and there's another opening that essentially goes into open space. You do see on the lower level, at the far end, there is on the far left side there is a set of double doors. There is an opening on the right hand side of the right hand side of the room. That's on both the lower and upper levels. There's a gantry there, but there is no gantry connecting those two. So you've got the buckets and potentially trying to find where the other corridors go.
Where in relation to this room was the kitchen?
The other side of the foundry.
Oh, okay, so that's
It was
well
quite far, I think, wasn't it?
Alright.
It was some distance. It's possible that they might connect up. You weren't sure. You didn't go into the kitchen, so you don't know how far the kitchen extends. And you don't know what's on the other side of the kitchen because you couldn't see very far through it because there was a fire giant test in the way.
I mean, I don't usually have my kitchen attached to my giant robo-mecha building room, so...
Yeah.
Not directly.
Oh, don't
anyway.
you?
I
Oh,
know.
that's actually very good, handy kind of just like layout.
Oh, it's quick servings, isn't it?
Yeah, it's actually really good.
The workforce happy.
The aesthetics.
No one wants to be
You know,
building their
after
giant
you have your
head,
meal,
then
you can
have to
just
trudge
introduce
all the way
everyone.
to the kitchen.
Yeah.
Introduce everyone to your giant
Yeah.
murder.
Do you like my Vonin Dod? It kills dragons. Ooh.
If I open this grate, I'm going to wait until you've at least beaten the hellhounds before I jump down there.
What weapons did the orcs have on them, by the way?
Because they are
Great axes and javelins.
very hurt by your ice magic.
Right.
Like,
Are there any rocks on stuff as
Wait,
well?
you,
or is it
sorry,
just
you actually
cut-
said
clean
you
cut
were going to
stone?
only go down once it.
No, it's in cut stone. It's
I'm
very
jumping
clear.
down into two dogs,
I-
two
I
giants.
guess
That's what
12
it
of
is,
these
isn't it?
gemstones or whatever that.
Oh well, we've got like a 200 foot.
Have them all ready to be thrown.
200-foot run together as well.
Yeah. They're on like the other end of the building.
True, but I guess
Hold on.
if I jump down, they'll also be
I-
coming towards me.
No, I,
With
I,
rocks, probably. But
I storm is like, 300 foot range.
okay.
You could actually hit them.
I can get them from there. But then, well, they're going to know we're here there anyway.
If we open the door, they're going to know we're here anyway.
Yeah.
Probably.
But I could do that, and it does make the terrain difficult.
Yeah, for like 5 foot.
But this is it.
If anyone had a good way of temporarily
25.
slowing down or getting rid of that dreadnought, that would be greatly appreciated.
Maybe. But it has to be within 60 foot of me, I think.
I suppose I could always knock him prone.
Liam's just laughing. What does Tel'Dryn say?
Tel'Dryn thinks
We should leave.
Get a cup of tea?
Um,
Yeah, that sounds good. Yeah, alright. Only you could do that with people.
well, I'm going to get close to them, so
Your voice has changed.
fuck off.
I wish you could give that to other people.
You should.
Because,
You well.
yeah.
No,
Let's
I'm
get
not.
up close.
I've got a cold.
Yeah, that was
So we're running out with this temperature.
Okay, I'm getting
Wait,
suicidally
wait,
close.
ooh. What does this do again? Oh, it's only 150 foot, okay. Because that would be fun. Sleep storm. have that on the staff.
Well, maybe
The staff also has fog cloud.
I don't think that will help us.
If you do it on them, they won't be able to see where we are.
Just
Explodes
could
around
work.
my head and then just go.
So
What range is fog cloud? 300 foot.
it's tiny, I think. Fog cloud.
I'll need you all to be ready to go through the grate once I lift it.
Huge.
I don't really want to be standing there for very long.
okay.
Fog cloud.
You can cast it pretty far, but I think the radius won't affect them too much.
It's 120
120
feet.
foot.
Just
Yeah.
rips on the
20
soul
foot.
out and
100, yeah, 120 foot
they have to
range,
be human
20
range.
foot sphere.
If you do it
dead
to
hobgoblins and things.
Yeah.
a 20 foot sphere, so it's 20 foot up and 20 foot down. Or
Radius, yeah.
In the last session,
Could
did
work.
I make the finishing blow on any of the hobgoblins?
Yeah.
Can we consider that I might have made a spectre out of one of those?
He's gonna go over there now and like rip the soul
Yeah.
out of his dead
Oh yeah, no,
hobgoblin,
that's
like-
no, that's fair. Yeah.
Because otherwise, there's no humanoids.
you
anywhere.
could, if you cast fog cloud and do it at full distance, about halfway from the floor to things, so it covers down to the floor and up. They might actually not be able to see when we actually open the gate.
But they will see a giant fog.
They're just
cloud.
like, why the hell did that
Yeah.
just appear?
Yeah.
If we open the thing, they're going to know we're here. They just won't be able to get range on us.
I can imagine is one just sort of going to.
That's the best use of it.
That's what I think. It's just to obscure their vision so they can't see us.
The
We're-
hot
we're-
air moving.
yeah, and we're halfway doing it and you're like, shit. Go, go, go. What else does it have?
Does anyone need any healing or anything before we go
I
through?
need healing.
I don't know.
Healing. Bada. Yeah.
It can do wall of ice.
That's very nice. But
I thought it was pretty cool myself, but
Oh, that's just awful.
Smooth as.
yeah,
I
exactly.
think we just have to go full.
I just slipped it right in there.
Slide.
Wear it.
Oh,
no,
lift-
all
lift
we
it.
always do was struggle and
Okay,
say,
it's
I'm
just like
ashamed of you.
I wasn't even like properly listening to it, but I knew where it was going.
We need Flight of the Valkyries playing. As we
I'm gonna
run.
is that what?
I was how I do it.
Suicidally.
Yeah, your first level.
Valkyries or Flight the Bumblebee?
One
Yeah.
of them.
Like, yeah.
Something suicidal.
What's the plan, guys?
Suicide.
For doing that, we're doing it to the charge of the light brigade. Just that poem in the background.
So whilst you guys blast
May as well
away
make
the-
it if we're going to do
Wait,
Charles
so
and
we got
Library,
open this
cool,
first.
fucking use
Yeah,
Iron
we're
Man.
gonna open it. We're gonna go through. You guys are gonna blast with the dogs. So I stand there looking.
Me
cool.
blast
For
away the dogs.
Yeah.
last
Yeah.
stand,
Because no one else can reach.
Yeah.
So basically,
They've
we
got
jump
time
down
to
and
start
start
choose
walking
from.
towards.
They've got
Yeah.
several
Yeah.
songs over
it's-
different
it's,
albums, yeah.
No, there's an album called The
Yeah,
Last Stand.
depends
It's
what
all
sort
Last Stand
of-
songs.
It's
So I guess
It is and it isn't. I have that album.
So open the door.
I listened to it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we're gonna
Most
go
of it
in,
is.
I'm gonna
down,
go-
and then start making our way towards.
One
That's fine.
And
Yeah.
there's the two bonus
So-
tracks that aren't. But
Get ready. We're just gonna lift the crate.
You're going first.
Last Stand.
I guess Tel'Dryn and Fenrir are next to you.
Hey, how am I not pieced out together?
Who else have we got going at the front?
Shuri armor sounds like fucking ghost division.
Oh, I'm going to assume that's floating on top of Fenrir. It's floating above
Yeah,
Fenrir
unfortunately,
because it's huge.
That works
Spotify
well.
list, the most recent thing from
Middle.
my Spotify list, which is the series of their songs from that album
What, like,
and Puma Gloria.
where? It's a 20-foot thing. Do you want to go behind Flint? Next to
Tel'Dryn.
Flint?
Nice. return
Behind
to
Tel'Dryn, cool.
I will go like there. Yeah, I'll do.
Sasha,
Everything. Hello, what?
where would you like to go in the marching order?
Behind.
There?
Yeah, because I want to sniper the bastards out after this lot have gone.
There?
Sure.
Cool. Everyone is happy.
Whatever, I don't care.
The rest we are all entering the room.
Yeah.
Yes,
yeah,
we're all
all
entering
of
it.
us are entering that room. What's the shade anyway?
What's the...
Shade.
White level.
It's lit.
Lit. That's
No, I mean for his shade, as in spectre.
Oh,
sorry.
it's a spectre.
Yeah, sorry, spectre.
It's different.
I'm using a ghast as a spectre
Alright.
because I actually I don't think we have spectre minis, and if we do, I can't be asked to find one.
Just any random invisible thing would do.
It's not invisible, but it's still an
I know,
undead.
but it's
Whatever.
thematically fits.
Yeah.
Well, thematically,
I-
it still fits as dead.
Yeah, I've given you an undead humanoid. It'll do. Right, Flint, make a strength athletics check as you attempt to lift.
nice. 25.
I think you'd even get it
I'm
with that.
pretty certain. I'm pretty certain 25 is enough. I just want to check.
just looks at it and it just lifts itself.
Okay.
25 is enough.
Funnily enough.
It's not far off though.
What's some dragon's breath?
It's really heavy. So Flint lifts it up.
Please go through.
The rest of you sort of dart forward on top of the gantry. Let's have everyone make stealth checks.
Nice, no disadvantage.
Good.
Oh, you were gone anyway
Dude.
most of the time.
This isn't going well for us.
It's okay.
He got a natural something.
Oh, okay. You just counteracted a few of us.
Yeah.
Anyone roll a what?
Even I'm that bad, and I have disadvantage.
That's good, because it didn't outbalance me with minimum 20.
Oh, you got
I got
that.
nat 20.
Mhm.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Did I think I got the flint bracket this time.
Oh, wow.
You probably did.
Wow. I think that...
I'm in it too.
Is that your die roll or your total?
Both.
Oh dear.
No, my roll was in the flint bracket. I've actually got a fairly decent stealth even so.
I think there's 2 7s.
I think I have +1. Yeah, I have +1.
Oh, that's okay. Then 8.
So with disadvantage, my lower number becomes the one I rolled in the higher.
Wow.
Nice.
Bear with. I'm just checking your DCs.
Yeah, I'm dead.
I'd be amazed if they didn't spot us.
Brightly lit. I'm expecting to get spotted.
Nothing
What did
else
Tel'Dryn
in the
roll?
room doing anything.
17.
That's
That's
good.
last
Well,
numbers.
Wait, roll or plus numbers?
That's what he got.
Yeah, but remember, he's in a well-lit room and he's
Mm.
Mr. Darkness.
Doesn't he have that spell?
No.
No. He might
Sure
do.
he does.
He might do.
One of us had darkness, one of us had silence. I forget which one had which.
Okay, you guys. Flint pulls open the portcullis. Natural 20.
12.
12, cool.
7.
7, hang on.
So I got
Cool.
there what I
8.
used to get with Pass My Life Trace.
15.
18.
Saved by
What do you
one
mean,
fire, I rolled a
flint
five.
bracket? 18's not a fucking flint.
I
is
rolled
it?
a 7.
He rolled a 7.
You rolled a 7 and you get 18. I rolled a 7 and I get 7.
At least you didn't roll a 7 and get 6.
That's why I said I rolled in the flint bracket. I thought my overall score was actually quite a bit higher.
I would have got 8.
Okay,
And the joys of positive dexterity.
so
One.
as you guys pitter patter onto the gantry, as a group, you think you're not moving all that quietly. You know, you're walking across iron things. You're not being all that careful about it. The portcullis opens, like, got lifted a little bit too much on one side and sort of scraped the wall slightly. And then as Flint stepped out and tried to like carefully lower it, he dropped it the last like 3 or 4 inches. However,
They don't hear.
The ambient noise of your mind.
I'm huge right now.
with the rolls that people got, there were 4 successes, 4 failures. If it hadn't been for the natural 20, you guys would have been C.
Oh,
That's
Be
why I was
prepared
like,
to roll like Wheaton for the rest of the session.
Okay with that.
but you think you might be able to contribute the fact that you weren't spotted due to the fact that out of the corridor on the lower level, on the right hand side, you watch a group of
Oh, good. They've got 3 endorsements.
Reinforcements, yeah.
Already.
Reinforcements have arrived.
5 drow.
Oh.
That's not what I was referencing.
Wait, hang on.
What?
What?
5 drow
This
walk into
cave
the
is like
complex.
places full of all sorts.
Do they look at all like the drown that we previously bumped into?
Jarl Axel's men.
Jarlaxles, no,
No good.
they are
Not
all
good. That's
they're
a
all
bad thing.
they're all dressed in like dark robes, hidden faces.
That means these ones we're allowed to kill.
Children recognise what they are.
Yeah, but they could have been potential allies otherwise.
They are just like standard. They're just drow. One of them has a staff, topped with web patterns on the haft and a sculpted obsidian spider
Great, an arachnomancer.
at the top.
Spider-Man see.
Suddenly, all the spiders.
Why do they have to be spiders?
It just had to.
There's another drow.
Butterflies, good.
That is.
Is his name Peter Piper?
I got it the
He's a
first time.
spider.
Yeah, good. No one else does.
Also carrying just a standard quarterstaff. Nothing funky about that. But as it walks into the room and walks towards the giants, which are both turned to look at the big drow walking in towards them, you guys can see on the cloak that the second drow is wearing, it's embroidered with webs along the back. So it's got a cool little web design. And then the three following them
Anyone lols?
Exactly.
are all carrying short swords and hand crossbows. You can see one of them has it looks injured, looks like it's taking some damage, and has a rag and is wiping blood off the blade.
These drow, or can we make out any facial expressions from the giants or the drow?
Make an insight. The drow you can't because they've got face marks on.
Right.
But make an insight check on the giants.
That's 9 plus 4 minus insight. Oh, plus 3. So 12.
Non-natural 20.
No strategy. Oh, also the other thing you will notice is while you guys were talking before, the hellhounds started making noise and barking and whatnot. You've noticed that the Duke has removed the chains and has a small iron ball that he's been throwing, and they've been chasing after and catching and burning. Right, sorry. Yours was a 12. And yours was a 20. Cool. The giants have turned to look at them. Fenrir, you're not really able to make out. It's quite some distance away. Hard to make out what it is.
Yeah, it is the entire room.
Yeah. Uriel, you catch a glimmer of a smile on the Duke's face.
Oh dear.
I can't tell how they look.
Can't see shit.
He seems pleased.
I open the grate and go back for a few minutes, or we just kill them too.
They're drow.
Let's
Kill
wait
'em.
here and see what happens. we might learn something interesting.
I can't really hear what they're saying from here.
That's right, I can.
Can you?
Can you?
I think with a passive of 19, I'd like to think so.
It's like 200 feet.
It's 240 feet away, and there's also the bucket chain going through this
Oh,
room.
there's a one.
I think unless you can lip read.
Unless you're a
then-
bat.
Yes, unless you've got observant, which I think is the feat that lets you lip read.
Yeah. Good one.
Like you can hear the dogs because they're quite loud.
How big are the dogs in relation to a normal dog?
They're bigger than a normal dog.
They're like horse size.
Well, no, they're medium creatures still. They are
They're
this
pony
size.
sized, and horses are
They're
medium
like-
creatures.
But they're a big dog. Like they're bigger than your big dogs, sort of thing.
Donkey.
They're donkey to pony sized.
Yeah, about that. Yeah, I mean, let's take that will do. Those are both medium creatures. One of them is like 6.5 feet tall.
Okay.
They're big.
It's huge.
And then
Yeah.
this is an epic scale halfling, and it's still small.
Please go away.
Yeah. Like Alton looks up at these dogs when they're on 4 legs.
Same.
hmm Actually, you probably don't because gnomes are slightly bigger.
I'm 3'3" and he's 3 foot.
Oh well, yeah, that's fair.
Here's a fairly
Small
tall
for a
gnome.
gnome.
Small gnome.
Small gnome, tall halfway.
I take proportions out when I do characters, apparently.
Yeah, you've got a short, fat cat as well.
Mm.
Ironically,
Red and wears glasses.
yeah, ironically, grew up with dwarves. So it's a dwarf cat as well, just to make it better.
Cats with dwarfism are actually ridiculously cute though.
Mhm.
Anyway, sorry.
But yeah, so the fire giants aren't moving. The drow are just walking across the hall towards them.
How quickly are they going?
Briskly.
I'm just thinking.
Not like full on sprinting, but they're not being leisurely about it either.
Should we sneak?
Do we-
I
Should
think
we
we-
sneak around the top and jump off when we're ready?
Wait until
Can
they
we get
group
any?
up.
Can we get any closer to them whilst they're up
Gantry, I
here?
think.
No one knows like message or sending or something.
Yeah, message.
You know message.
You,
Yeah.
But it won't work with the drow because we don't know them.
Actually, I can see
even
them.
though
It
we
would.
can
To
see
see them.
I didn't see them. I thought you
Yeah,
had
yeah,
to-
Because I
yeah.
wanted
But I
to
have to do within
Maybe
120
what's
feet
your
of them.
message?
Oh, nice.
Yeah. Oh, you can respond to that message.
So I was going to say, if you,
By the way, you can respond to this message.
the alternative is you like put the idea into their head to do something awful to them.
Well, my main thing was to see if we can get Tel'Dryn to jump down and fire a bow from the door where they came from at the Duke. But yeah, is there gantries then, or
there is around. If you follow the gantry to your left, it goes around. It goes in to a not an alcove. It's another section of the room because it's too big to just be an alcove. But if you were to make your way along and get to the far end of that, you would be closer, but you are talking about traversing the length of the room in a weird, funky fashion. It's going to take you a long time, moving carefully and slowly across the gantry to get there. You know,
And
you
where
talk
in relation is the stairs?
directly to your right.
Oh, it's to the right. Okay,
Stairs are
there.
right there.
Do we see any other stairs coming down from this gantry level?
No.
That's probably our best bet.
is there a point at which the drow will be too far? They won't actually see us even in parts. The giants will see us if we move. If we can move down there.
It's a brightly lit area.
No, there's more if they're not facing us. Because they're facing them.
The drow currently where they're walking more or less have their backs to you, but the giants are sort of like
Looking at the drow.
Side on?
they're side on now. They've turned slightly. They're not looking like straight down the corridor, but you are definitely going to be in their periphery if you go down the stairs.
So we just wait it out a bit.
Yeah. One sec.
Either way, we have to get.
I'm willing to cast invisibility on so that three of you can get much closer. So
we shouldn't
you,
split
you
up.
and Tel'Dryn.
We shouldn't necessarily run everyone in, whilst we can still get some damage off with our spells and arrows.
But us getting closer to then act upon it immediately.
If you could.
But they're going to see us on when we're going
Are we
across
going
anyway.
to wait it out? Or
Hence
are we
the
going to go
invisibility.
for it now?
How long does it last? An hour.
Visibility
Yeah, an
lasts
hour.
for a bit.
Yeah.
No.
If you could go invisible,
But then it's
go
like
down and
two spell
start
slots.
walking that way.
Plus the advantage on that first attack.
How many spell slots do you lose to use?
I'd use one level 4 spell slot.
How many level 4s do you have?
Might be
I'd have
needing
one more left after that.
Might be needing that for counter spell.
I don't have counter spell.
Oh god.
He has
Hello.
that. I'm the he.
Counter spell.
I do have counterspell. I can only cast two things.
Yeah.
One of them's counterspell.
Hex and counter spell?
Yeah.
The hex is part of my class.
Do you not have hex as well?
There's Hexblade's Curse and another.
Yeah, I don't have hex. The actual spell hex.
I assumed you had.
We'll take a quick vote.
So are you just listening to see if we can see what
Listening
happens?
or going in?
Raise your hands for listening.
No, both. Use the conversation as cover.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I like that.
I'm going.
Alright.
So you're going to go. Just so you're aware again, the giants are looking in this direction. You guys go down that
We definitely
staircase.
get spotted.
There is nothing between you
I'd
and
say
them.
listen, just see if they leave again, so we don't have to fight them.
Okay,
Yeah,
well,
that
I
works.
suppose if we get spotted jumping down anyway, all we've done is change being spotted at the top of the stairs to the bottom of the stairs.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Cool. So you guys are gonna wait out and see what happens. Yeah.
Yeah.
So you're all gonna like hide, look stealthy in the shadows, just I'm gonna pretend to be a thumb of the fallen dog that's fallen off. Just like, I'm huge.
It's probably about the right size, that's the worst part.
That's right. As long as you guys stay close to the wall and the portcullis, which essentially you are doing, the gantry is giving you enough cover where you haven't been. The slight movement that you guys have generated wasn't noticed.
And we strain to listen to see if we can hear anything.
Yes.
Or see if they can see what they're saying.
Sure. Have everyone make a perception check to see if they can make out what is being said.
Concentrated on
No.
trying to be inconspicuous.
No, I'm not even going to bother this one. Bad.
Not bad.
I'm just going to really
Not
try to
bad.
hide.
Just not bad. Okay.
How bad?
21.
21.
Oh,
Cool. Do you roll?
Too busy trying to hide.
Yeah.
I've also got +9.
19.
19.
28.
27.
27.
I'm just like not listening. I'm
That's
just
3
like,
above 20.
Tel'Dryn got exactly 20.
Jeez.
We were on it.
Uriel and Sasha,
Yeah.
you guys can make out snippets of conversation. Because it is a very quiet conversation at the other end of the hall with a bunch of bucket
I
chains.
didn't actually expect to be able to hear anything.
It's a decent enough roll. So,
Like, which bits can I break up in this text and give to you? You make out the rest. And. Shit!
Talking pronouns, it's weird.
what languages do you two speak?
That's a good one. Hold on.
These can't common orc giant.
Cool.
Do you want help of
God.
comprehend languages?
That's
Nah.
all right.
Common, celestial,
Headlight.
giant, and primordial.
You guys can make out snippets of words, but you have no idea what they're saying.
Oh,
They're
they
can
not in a
Elvish.
language that you guys understand.
Wank!
I am going to attempt
Well,
to whisper the words I can hear to see if Tel'Dryn understands what they're saying.
Sure, make an intelligence
Because I'm going to assume it's undercommon.
Hold on.
That's not good.
That's low.
Your accents are terrible.
Yes.
It's really
Just a
bad.
straight
check.
intelligence.
Straight intelligence.
+3. I got 9.
Is that including half your proficiency?
I did not add half my proficiency, I don't think.
Because jack of all trades.
Yeah. So I got 11.
11.
Hang on, you might be doing something.
I got 1 spell slot that's left. I'm going to cast comprehend languages.
I have the help of
It
comprehend
doesn't matter.
languages.
Fine, I'm not going to use that spell for anything else.
Transferring the helm across. No, that's fair. Okay. Between that,
You're hearing something.
I don't
words
like
you
hearing
pick
languages I
up-
don't know.
is
Speaking of languages,
Tel'Dryn.
That's a name.
Yep, that's
Alright,
probably a
then.
name. Successful. Have. Those are the words you pick up.
Shit, that doesn't sound good.
Well, I relay those 3 words to everyone
Yep.
else.
Does anyone know who the fuck?
Tel'Dryn is.
Judging how they've just cleaned off a blade, they probably assassinated the poor fucker.
That's what I'm thinking as well.
That's what I'm thinking
Success
as well.
have. It's almost like
Let's have Tel'Dryn. Let's
Have you
have
prepared
Uriel,
payments?
Sasha. And
Fuck off.
possibly, I'm just going to check what it is.
I'm assuming Tel'Dryn.
Not Tel'Dryn. Oh, actually, looking at it, yes, Tel'Dryn might know.
Relying on you then.
Tel'Dryn has no idea.
What was the check? Was it in?
That is a history check.
yeah, 5.
28.
28.
Fucking A.
Is that all?
Tel'Dryn is a city not far from Neverwinter. It's on the other side of Neverwinter Wood from Neverwinter. Used to be a dwarven bastion until it was claimed by Drow for a period. Recently it has been reclaimed by the dwarves. They undertook a campaign to retake their city back.
Oh.
All of you can see the smile on the Duke's face now. And the Drow with the staff, the really cool looking staff, reaches to his belt, picks up a large iron flask and hands it to the Duke.
Oh god.
And the Duke takes it. And the Drow turn and start to leave.
Leave towards us or towards where they came in?
Towards where they came in.
So they might see us.
No.
No, we're up top.
We're fine.
Because you guys are behind the gantry. you're fine.
Okay.
Because it is heavily obscuring because of the way it's laid out.
This is not good.
Let them leave.
As they're turning around, actually, then the one at the front turns around again as they're walking, and shouts back. Which you pick up 2 words: village, dead.
Oh dear.
They pulled a you. All I just heard was village and dead. They pulled a you.
That was a hamlet. Villages are bigger.
Oh,
I could
they-
do that.
They're
though.
referring to where we came in.
I
Yeah.
hope they mean the yak folk and not the remaining villagers.
Oh shit.
Oh.
Oh, I wonder if they'd kill the.
So they know
state
there's
prisoners.
intruders potentially.
Well, it depends. Did they go through the bottom or through the top? Because if they're drow, I guess the bottom.
Then why do they know about the village?
It could be any village.
There are many
Yeah.
villages.
Yeah. Because if they'd have come through the village above us, they would have passed us at some point, right?
The Duke's smile diminished heavily.
Okay, it's the one.
Yeah, the one up top.
That's right, we killed your fucking cows.
I think we might have made him angry.
Okay. Now do we attack?
No.
Once the
'cause
drow
they're-
have
Once the drow have gone.
Safely.
Cool. So you're gonna. I'm assuming you're gonna wait a few minutes for
Yeah.
that. Guaranteed.
Yeah.
As the drow leave the chamber, head off, the Duke turns to his dreadnought friend for a bit, has a bit of conversation, turns around and walks to the massive igloo, metallic igloo behind him.
We need to intervene. We need to intervene. We kind of need to intervene.
Do you want me to? Because I'm
think
the
we-
only one that can probably hit them. From
At,
here.
at
I
this
can.
point, the drow have literally just left the room.
Yeah. See where it goes.
Because so you think of a mysterious liquid or whatever's in the
I
bottle.
couldn't hit them from here.
What
If
the,
you
like
really
the,
want me
the
to.
power on liquid.
Yeah, but I mean,
Yeah, this
it's,
could
it's
be
not
like
fully
fuel
built,
for the
so it's
thing.
fine.
Probably just like a drink of orange juice or something, you know.
Really,
Sun.
really
Have
good
fun, yeah.
whiskey.
Or a tin of
Well, I don't want to know what this machine can do when you poured Sunny Delight down there.
I'm assuming it's going to wake up.
Don't
But it's
worry
not
about
put
it.
together.
It's half a torso, a head, and an arm that's not attached. Don't worry about it. It ain't doing shit.
Leave it. It's not
Oh,
moving.
that's never a good idea to think it's not going to start
He
working.
walks up to the igloo,
Mm-hmm.
grasps the hand of the massive hatch, and pulls it open,
Okay.
and walks into the igloo.
Great, we've got him trapped.
Would,
Walked into a front.
Captured him.
Fuck.
A few moments pass, and there is a roaring sound from inside the igloo.
Oh shit.
Maybe it's his angry place.
Less of a roaring giant,
Like a
more
lion.
of a
But-
roaring inferno of fire.
Oh.
Maybe it's his really angry place.
And the
Fortress of Solitude.
Fire element.
what you can now check now see now that it's lit, the forge that he walked into, masses amount of out of the hatch, flames start licking at the door, but they don't leave the. It's actually weird. You have these flames that are flickering at the entrance, and are not. They're sort of like bouncing off something.
Like a barrier.
He walks out and pulls the door shut behind him.
He didn't have the chains of the dog still.
No.
did he?
No.
No.
Pulls his dogs
Um,
They'd find the hellhounds.
And you see him
Come on.
putting a cork back into the flask and putting the flask on his belt.
Ah.
And then as you watch, you start to see the heat. You see heat waves around the forge. And then you just see them starting to spread through the room.
We need to attack soon.
We should have stopped him.
Yes.
Thanks for attacking now, then.
Yeah.
I mean, the drow had just left, so like, they would have come straight
Yeah.
back into the door.
Drow heat.
So I'm guessing still not much time's passed then. Looks all he's done is go in, tip.
It's been about another 30 seconds to a minute, hasn't it?
About that, yeah.
I say we go ahead because if we let the heat get across the room, we're going to be struggling.
How long has it been since the drow left?
About
It's
2
been
minutes.
it's been about a minute and a half.
That's distance enough. If you're walking at 30 feet per second just walking along.
They to be fair, they left quicker than they walked in.
They've probably gone 300 to 500 feet
In
away.
fact, like, they were clearly wanting to get out the room a lot quicker than they wanted to get into it.
Probably knew what was
Like
there.
too much heat. Yeah.
Yeah, we got to attack now. Go.
Do you want me to leave with that storm? Or wait until we all get down?
I'm not running into the ice storm.
No, it's
You're
three.
We have a while
You're
to
on
get there.
range. I suggest you start before I run in.
That's what I'm saying. We have a while to get there, so I can start firing.
Should we just charge?
Yeah.
So I'm going to stand up and go first
Loose.
then.
You want me to ice storm first?
Yeah.
Cool. I'll do that.
Should we roll initiative?
Everyone roll initiative.
Yeah.
Which dice?
That one.
Okay.
You're welcome.
No, I'm not even going to have my short bow out just because it can hit at that range. It's just unlikely. Yeah.
That sucks.
Yeah, it does.
Is everyone else mediocre as well?
I'm in the bloody
Yeah,
bracket.
fairly.
Yeah, mine's pretty mediocre.
I'm doing alright.
How many 11s have we got?
Yeah, left.
I rolled an 11,
So did I.
So did I.
so I've got 21.
So do I.
Good.
I've got 16, oddly enough.
12.
Plus 2. Let's get
What's your
here.
Clearly not paying attention
Oh,
today.
you're going first.
He
You got
wasn't
15,
listening
haven't
out to anything.
You've got the
He's
new
not really
system.
looking.
Yeah, the
You're
movement bracket.
You said 16.
you? Yeah, but yours, because you got plus 6 on initiative.
Can't complain.
Oh,
The higher
That's right,
initiative
it's
goes
not-
first.
yeah,
Right.
that's right.
Sorry, that's what I was saying.
Right.
Initiative is
I
what I was
keep thinking
mentioning.
it's just straight up
Well,
there.
you got the extra +1 for your jack of all trades. Didn't you?
Right. Anyone got an extension on 21? Alter. 20 to 15.
16.
16.
Cool. Perhaps Tel'Dryn got a 20.
Hey.
That's good.
He rolled an 8.
Oh my god.
Uri is going first.
No, I'm not.
No, you're not?
He's
No.
got 6.
Oh, okay.
Initiative.
Cool. Sasha. Here we are. 15 to 10.
12.
We're really quite a quick to react party.
12.
Twelve.
What is your dex bonus?
+1.
I actually beat some of the giants.
Maybe.
The Dreadnought was like -5 dex or something. It was just like
What was yours,
Yeah.
sorry?
10.
10.
Yeah.
What is your dex bonus?
My AC is really high.
10 to 5. 5 or less.
4. I was like, wait a minute, no.
I learned to count.
What's
Really,
your
I
dex
did, man.
bonus?
I had +1
Oh
initiative.
wow.
Plus 1 initiative. Roll a d20 for me.
Oh, no.
I thought you rolled a 4.
No, I rolled a 3.
F.
11.
Well, at least a lot of us know we're going before these two
Yeah.
things.
Yeah. He thinks the dogs will be going pretty fucking quick.
Yeah. Unless they got a 1.
Right.
Could have
Happy
happened.
with the ball.
So, Alton, you're up first.
Running down the stairs.
You're gonna run down the stairs.
Are you running, dashing, and double dashing?
Depends how far the stairs are.
I have to check.
Yeah.
50 feet, I thought.
I
think
feel like it
dodging
would
the
be
whole way
better
is a
to
great
run
idea.
it
It's a 50 feet
than dash.
high
Possibly.
thing.
I don't know, they've still got to lob it 200 something foot.
It's still one because it's like older. Okay, 40 damage.
Yeah,
This
I'll
is true.
You'd rather have the chance of dodging that than just getting dead
Yeah,
quick
so you're,
and
and then you don't want to go too far ahead of everybody else.
So the staircase going down
Right,
is
right,
it's a 60-foot staircase,
Oh, so I can get.
and it's still built the same way that the gantries are built,
Oh, that's awkward.
So I'll get halfway down.
Yeah.
And then dodge.
and then dodging. Cool.
They skip that.
So you go halfway down and you dodge. Tel'Dryn will. Do you have Featherfall? Are you going to use Featherfall?
Maybe.
Are we all just jumping off the edge and we can just get to the bottom quickly without...
I was thinking
Getting
about
stuck?
and then levitating regardless. So
An organised jump. I'll be up for that.
Yeah, I'm not sure. I think it's only a couple of other members. I think it's all of us.
it's
Up to
you
5.
and-
Up to 5 others, is it? Or
Up to 5 total.
So you 4.
I mean, if people want to jump with me, I'm more than willing to jump. I think I'm going last.
You don't have to worry about me.
Or
So
They're not last.
Yeah.
You want to be at the back anyway.
Yeah, I wasn't planning on jumping at all.
So he's,
Alright, so
he's
if
not
it's
gonna jump, so
you, him, me, and you, I guess.
I've already run, so.
Okay, so Tel'Dryn will ready
Ready to run, I guess, off the edge.
Ready
Yeah.
to jump.
jump because he can't do anything else unless he wants to shoot his longbow. But then he's waiting another turn to do other
Yeah.
things.
You can shoot from the floor.
Well, he, to be fair, he does get pretty good bonuses in the first round of combat. So
I think maybe the longbow
It
come
actually
back.
might be the best thing to do is to attack right now for him.
Kill some dogs.
Yeah.
Shoot that papa. Puppy.
Doggo.
yeah, it's definitely tougher.
Wow. Such.
Wow. Much.
Such awful memes. Many cringes. Wow.
okay.
Last time.
Oh, what's the other one? You know,
Yeah, alright. He'll will this turn he will fire his longbow
Ogre.
at a dog.
Yeah.
The
the
pain
old-
smile.
old
How far away are
grey
we
Yeah,
from here
yeah,
anyway?
It's like
Hide the pain.
the nervous.
Yeah.
On the
nervous.
edge of the thing.
Yeah.
You are the length of the gantry, which is it's a 25-foot long gantry.
So we couldn't, and this, we have to run and then dash to jump, get off the edge of this turn.
That is actually very true because of the
So I think we're all moving towards the edge, not actually getting off the
yeah.
edge.
No one's actually
He's always
jumping
got
this
this
turn.
grimace with a
Then it's
smile.
just back and then-
Cool.
Alright, so all of us are going towards the edge, we're not actually jumping off till next turn.
Yeah, him.
Because it's too far for us to
In
get
which
off.
case, Tel'Dryn can shoot.
Yeah.
Yeah, Tel'Dryn will shoot. Yeah.
That's what, yeah.
Cool. So he gets his 2 normal attacks, shooting at a dog.
Stock images are the best
What's he
thing.
got advantages against?
Who doesn't?
Doesn't get advantage.
No, I mean for the, like, his favourite enemies, giants and what else was it?
Doesn't give bonuses in combat.
Alright.
But that is a 17 and a 20, and then his final bonus damage attack is a 16. That is 3 hits. That is
That is good.
1, 2, 3, and then it will be 14 damage. That's cocked. That is an 8, a 7 for 15, 19, 24,
This is what happens when Liam
When
rolls.
Liam plays your character.
and 12 is 36 points of damage to the dog.
Doesn't he get the extra on all 3 of his attacks? Because he's got weapon on. Oh, he's using his bow, isn't he?
Mm-hmm.
Never mind, yep.
Cool.
Still, that's an awful lot of damage for a first.
Yes,
It's a fair chunk of damage.
and he'll move closer to the edge.
What was that on?
Well, he moved closer to the edge first and then shot.
Dog.
Oh, dog.
Cool. Sasha.
A dog.
I will run, bonus action, dash, join the halfling, and then dodge.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
Cool. So you're starting to run down the stairs. Cool.
Yeah, so we're just going like that down the stairs.
Uriel.
I will move towards the. I will follow Tel'Dryn to the edge of the thing. I will fire my short bow
Okay.
at the dog that he's been firing at, so it's a disadvantage, I guess.
Yeah, it'll be disadvantaged with a short bow.
Oh dear.
Might actually hit still.
Quite,
I got a 17 in
So it
total.
does hit.
Okay, jeez. Alright, that's a d6.
Yeah.
I got 4 damage total.
4 damage.
And that kills it.
Yeah.
Still alive.
I'd be pleased. But
Cool. Fenrir.
I'm trying to figure out, so if I jumped off the edge, or would I be able to jump off the edge? This time?
You can't this turn. You could this turn, but it would take your dash to do it.
No.
So you can run and keep up with us.
So yeah, I'll just do the same as the others. I
Cool.
take it I'm not in range of Eldritch.
Yeah.
Of the dogs, you are,
The dogs, great.
because they're a little bit closer because they're
How
not chasing
close are
after
they?
a ball. They're like 100-ish feet away.
Are they together?
Because I moved 20.
They're pretty close together, yeah.
I moved 15 foot 4.
Oh, and Spectre.
As in from the edge of the.
Oh, right.
What's Spectre's initiative?
Shit. Awful.
Flip bracket.
That's a 3 roll. Fuck it. Let's just say it's a 3 because I can't find whatever I don't.
No, if you get a +1, you might go before him.
I doubt it.
Do you have Spectre in your thing?
Spectre has a +2.
Plus 2.
Oh
You
my
are going
God.
before him and something else.
Wake me up.
Can
when
respect
it's
you just
done.
go through the floor,
Yeah, it's incorporeal. Yeah.
so it doesn't get difficult terrain any modifiers. It just can go as far as it wants.
Yeah.
Okay, he's got a 50-foot move from
He'll
flying.
do it on his turn.
Yes. Alright, so we'll figure that out later.
Yes, we'll do that in a sec.
So yeah, I'll do 3 rolls for 3 Eldritch Blasts then.
Cool.
Uh,
Do the first one at the dog, because the dog looks really hurt.
That's a 5 plus 10, I think. So,
Well, 16's hit so far, so
Maybe.
is it plus 10? That's attacks. Oh, plus 8. So does a 13 hit?
13 does not hit.
Does a crit hit?
The crit will crit.
Triple crit, no
Okay,
shit.
so that's 2d10.
I like that, right?
That's awful. That's a 6 on.
+3.
Yeah, plus 3.
Cool. The first dog is dead.
Oh.
Just get blammed by these bolts of Eldritch energy.
And the second one,
Yep.
that's 17 plus a 10.
That hits.
1d10 this time. That's another 5. So that's 8.
Awesome.
Boom.
Cool.
It's gone. Smoke grenade. Liam's just gearing
So
up.
it took 49 to kill it. Going outside.
That's fine. The other one's had 8, so it only needs 41. Who's on deck?
Me.
And then
Me.
who's the next one on?
Flint.
Oh, nice.
What was your 10?
Yeah.
The Duke.
Oh, good.
The Duke. The Duke. The Duke is on fire.
Reaches into one of his pouches.
Couldn't resist it.
Oh,
Here we
what
go.
a surprise.
Pulls out a little boulder. He takes aim across the room.
Do you think you've seen this before?
Doesn't move closer. Just from where he is,
He's just like.
takes aim.
Thanks, eh?
And the boulder flies towards Fenrir.
Oh.
Well, I mean, I did kill his dog.
Yeah.
I don't think that's going to hit. That is a 13.
No, that doesn't come close,
It
actually.
don't actually hit any of us.
It might hit.
Even his is 14, I think.
Mate, I have
Mine
shield.
is 17.
No, it doesn't hit me anyway.
It's
No,
not
it
when you
does.
fold
Because
it.
yours is 14.
No,
Oh,
he said
that's
13.
13,
Yeah, he
yeah.
would actually not hit any of us.
Sorry,
That's
my bad. Yeah.
unusual.
Yep.
We've overestimated this entire thing.
Yes, clearly we're in too deep.
Cool.
Not deep enough.
The Dreadnought goes next.
It's going to stand there with its shield.
So you're going to throw a shield. And then pull another shield out.
Throw a shield.
The Dreadnought
Starts.
Captain America style.
No, it's just gonna surf on this thing all the way to us.
You see the Dreadnought raise the shields and walk forward, and rivers of red light start running between all the spikes.
Oh dear, that doesn't sound good.
And little bits of flame just start licking out of the shield.
Ooh, it secretes lava.
And then he takes the two shields and stands in front of the Duke and does this.
Yes, he does.
Of course he does. That's his duty.
Right, so
Duty.
how do we
Duty.
bring
Just
down the
shoot,
wall?
bitch.
Is the bigger question.
With the boulder.
Flint.
I'm going to move forwards as far as I can to
Cool.
get down these stairs. And I'm going to go dodge.
Are you going down the stairs or to the edge to jump off?
Who else expressed an interest to jump up?
Currently, me and Tel'Dryn are standing close to the edge.
And Fenrir.
And Fenrir.
But I have my own means down, so I don't care.
You can go either way, to be honest.
Have you all prepared to move?
Yeah.
If, say,
Well, no, we haven't had our turn
They've
yet.
used their action to attack because
Yeah.
they couldn't get over.
Yeah, right.
So next turn,
okay,
we're going
well,
to
then
set our
Next turn,
actions to
people will
run.
be able to jump off.
then what I'm going to do is I'm going to hold my action to dash or to move
Once you
if
move,
somebody jumped off.
so you have to move. No, you have to move closer first.
Yes, I'm going to do that. Move up
Yeah.
to the edge.
Okay,
and then
yeah.
Hold my action so that when
To
someone
dash.
does jump off, I'll dash with them.
Yep, that makes sense. Fair enough. Cool, so you're going to dash and follow as soon as someone gets to the edge and jumps. Good to know. Spectre.
Spectre will go as
Sneaky.
close as possible.
Will he dash?
No, he will dodge.
So he'll fly 50 feet through.
Yes.
He does move through things as difficult terrain, but you can pretty much just fly straight and down. So
Yeah,
well.
he
Yeah.
goes the wrong way because he'd still
Yeah.
get.
I
Yeah.
just have just a Spectre playing a flying V, just shredding some ribs, you know.
Cool. Snap.
Hey, I'm not lost.
You're so
But
How-
you're so fucking far.
How far were those giants?
240.
240 feet away.
I think you know what's coming now.
You're gonna move closer and then fire that off.
No, just a huge ass ice boulder.
You're not gonna get closer first, so we can all jump off next turn.
He can.
Oh,
walk
it's going to
to
take me
you.
ages anyway to get the whole across the whole thing.
It was also because it actually probably removes.
I have 25
Actually,
movement. It's going to take me
No,
long
it was
anyway.
more. It was more that it was in case you miss. Cause not that, but
It just casts and they do the same.
yeah. I know. I was gonna say afterwards though. It's the armor because you get protection from the gantry. But it might be better where you are right now until you actually need to attack them.
Okay, cool. So this explosion of ice just flies down on top of the thing. You watch as the ice storm appears. The dreadnought in front looks up and raises a shield over the top of the Duke.
Interesting.
So Duke gets a 17 on his dex save,
Pass. It passes.
and the dreadnought
Okay.
gets an 8.
He
It
fails.
almost sounds like he didn't get an advantage for that save.
Yeah.
He did.
Do these all separate, aren't I?
Yep.
What do you want first? The bludgeoning, the 2d8? Or the cold?
Either or, but just
Cool.
as long as the two numbers come
So
separately.
bludgeoning.
Oh, snake eyes.
Snake eyes.
Cold. Don't you get a bonus to cold?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so that does
That's
That
the
was the
bludgeoning.
bludgeoning.
That
Like,
does 1
What?
damage to the Duke and 2 damage to the
Oh.
dreadnought.
I did damage, guys. Bless you.
You done now?
So.
Snake
Average.
eyes literally average.
Was it?
Yeah, because they even out.
Bang average.
3, 6,
That's
9,
12.
12.
And
Less
then
than
plus
average.
3, so 13 cold damage.
Cold average is 3.5.
12 plus
Oh, yeah.
3 is 15.
Is it? Oh, yes. No. What's we got?
No, because it's half
12.
6, so it's 3.
Yeah, that's.
That's 11.
Oh, yeah, sorry, yeah, it is, yeah. Ugh.
Cool.
No one knows the one
So
to
that
the
is
item
6
before.
damage to the Duke.
So that you will see if it's
And
between
sorry, not 6, 7 damage.
It can only be 6 or 1.
And 15 damage
I
to
know.
that guy.
So
Because
it's
no.
not, yeah. Cool.
Cool.
Was I able?
It's the average is 3.
What else? I don't
Yeah,
know.
you're right.
Forwards.
Yeah.
You're walking forwards.
Yeah, I can still walk. Walk down the stairs, or is it worth me going to where everyone is going to fall off or jump off?
Not if you can't
Big
get
team.
your action ready.
Yeah.
Are you jumping off with us or?
He
You
can't.
won't be able to.
You'd have to wait on the time for
So
Yeah,
I
it's
guess
gonna be me,
actually, if
Tel'Dryn,
you
and
two
you.
stay together, it could work out beneficially for if one of you gets downed or something along those lines. You're not intending to get close.
Nope.
He's not intending to get close.
That, or he gets near you and you just grab him.
Or use
Right.
as a shield.
Get here!
Yeah, pretty much.
Ooh, the cloud.
Wow.
Yes!
Don't leave him hanging.
I
Oh,
was
that's so
praised-
mean.
I was praising him.
He's not the sun. Right, where are you going, Snap? Which way are you going 10 feet in? I mean, to be honest,
Nope.
to be honest, you can do both at the same time because you can move diagonally and head towards the stairs and the edge because you're not getting down either this turn
Do
anyway.
that. 'Cause I don't know. If someone does want to pick me up, sure, I'll do it. But otherwise, I'll walk downstairs. But yeah, I'll walk towards.
Cool. Good to know. The Doge, the single remaining Doge,
Dogecoin.
turns and runs to the Duke.
Smart
Yep.
Doge.
He's scared.
Makes sense.
It sits over there.
Did you kill my brother?
The Duke's just gonna throw him out.
Yeah,
Alton,
probably. Same as again. Boom, 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 boom.
are you dodging at the bottom? Dodging. Oh, cool. That will put you at the bottom of the stairs though.
Yay.
That's gonna take for ages.
But you are now dodging. Cool. Tel'Dryn will move to the edge and ready to jump. Sasha.
Same again. Run, bonus action, dash, dodge.
Dodge. Cool. So you're also at the bottom of the stairs now.
Yeah.
So Alton and Sasha are now moving normally.
Yay.
Uriel.
For a reaction, can I do it even during my action?
Yes.
Okay.
Just your reaction is then gone until the start of your next turn.
Okay, I'm gonna run and jump off the edge then.
Cool. Which means that Flint will dash and jump, and Tel'Dryn will jump.
And then I use Feather Fall as my reaction.
Yep.
I'm gonna land and we'll dodge.
Cool.
We seem to do this quite a lot. Maybe our group name should involve feather falling or something.
You mean not just
Awesome.
fucked up day drinkers?
Fenrir.
You could be falling as well while you're drunk.
Probably.
Falling
The
fucked
flying
up
day,
drinkers.
the flying day drinkers. We're the flying day drinkers.
Fucking hell.
I cast
We
my
don't
slow
fly, no, we
reactions
fall.
and then jump off the edge.
With
anyway.
style.
I
We
can
have
levitate.
we have an airship.
I dodge.
That's true.
Or,
Levitate is your action.
oh, okay.
It is an action to cast levitate. So you are now levitating, and you're going to slowly float down 20 feet at a time.
That's that. Well,
Oh.
I don't know if am I allowed to fall half the way and then activate it?
Just jump the whole way. Then you can dodge at the bottom.
I am
20
slightly nettering this, but
Yeah. No.
generally I think you wouldn't do it right at the top and slowly go down. You want to do it as close as
Like a
possible.
parachute. You don't
Yeah.
open it
Base
at the top.
jumping.
Yeah, he's base jumping.
You wouldn't jump, you just step off. Because that jump gives an extra half a foot you've got to fall.
Yes.
Depends how the.
No. To be fair, it does make you. It makes you rise. You know, make an intelligence check to see whether or not you can pull it off before you hit the floor.
17.
Okay.
Oh yeah,
plus
cool.
stuff.
Yeah, that's cool. So you're pulling it in what, like 20 feet before you hit the floor.
That's 0. Okay.
17. Yeah. How high up do you want to be when you levitate kicks in?
Basically as close as safely possible.
About 20 feet there.
It,
Safely possible.
Okay.
I'd like to safely
Do you know
base
what?
jump.
I'd say
please.
probably 30 feet, then drop 20 and just release it and drop the last 10
I
feet.
mean, it's kind of instantaneous.
Yeah. Yeah.
So-
But I just wondering where you want to go.
Down.
Cool. You're going to go down.
rapidly.
You are going to catch yourself. You are going to take a bit of damage because you're still falling.
Well, I can find sure.
But it's only going to be half the damage you would normally take.
Is levitate a concentration thing?
It is a concentration, but it kicks in at the bottom, so it's fine.
So he's going to land, so it doesn't matter.
So you're going to take 9 points of bludgeoning damage.
9.
Yeah. No.
Sprains your ankle.
And then you need to make a concentration check, but you're at the bottom now.
Fuck it. No, stop that.
Okay, levitate is no longer up. Sure. Cool.
Why?
You never know. You might get flung up into the air.
This is
They're
true.
giants. They do that kind of
The
thing.
Duke
maybe.
steps around his bodyguard, reaches into his pouch,
Another
and
bomb.
swaps hands, and throws with his right hand
At whom?
at Fenrir.
He loves me.
I'm actually right-handed.
That is a 23 to hit.
Yeah, strong.
Maybe. No, it's not worth using shield.
Oh yeah, a 6th level shield.
I'd rather wait until he tries the sword in a boulder. Or the maul or whatever it is called.
Let's see how much you get hit for first.
I mean, look at that thing. It's on fire. Probably not actually that, but it's
Yeah, he has
good
a maul, not a
representation.
burning flaming sword, but the burning flaming sword is by far the coolest fire giant mini, so I'm using that mini.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's the one that looks like a fucking duke.
You'll notice the shield guy could just drop his shield on you and that would kill you.
Yeah.
You don't even need to swing it or
Hey,
something.
you can go splat.
Crackle.
Pop.
Smear.
I wonder how Crackle's doing.
Come on, what does the pebble
Hanging out
do?
with Boris.
From Boris.
Mm,
Just like eat, hey, tap, pop.
eating each other.
32 points of bludgeoning damage
Fuck. That.
Ouch.
as it just cracks you across the shoulder.
Okay, so I'm down to 40.
Nice. That'd have been almost half my hit points.
The dreadnought. Oh, and then the duke steps back behind the dreadnought, and the dreadnought does the same thing.
Continues to support. Boring.
Flint.
Prepare and only attack the Duke when he steps out.
Do help yourself.
Or fire lightning
Alright,
bolts.
what I'm
Or
gonna
do
do-
ones that require him to do a save.
Or fire a lightning bolt straight through both of them.
Are you still able
It
to
does
cast
not go
With a
Revify?
shield.
Yes.
I'm going to lose my last spell slot for this.
Let me make
And
Back
I'm
down
going
here.
to move
Wait a
forwards.
second. Should let him double check his spell.
I have 1 level 3, 2 level 4, level 5, and level 6.
So you're plenty.
Keep one level 3.
Yeah.
I gotta hold on to that one.
Because I'm gonna. I kind of really want resistance to fire damage, but it makes sense at this point to use Aura of Vitality in my last third level spell slot. So that way.
So everyone gets, someone gets
I'm gonna-
2d6
as
per
a
turn.
bonus action- no, as a bonus action, I can designate one creature within 30 feet and heal them for 2d6.
Yes.
So when you're Fenrir,
Great spell.
I guess that saves me.
for 6 hit points for this first round and lasts for 1 minute, so 10 rounds.
Great.
Yeah.
Do you keep getting?
Yeah, you can do it once a round, once a
Concentration
round.
spell, yeah, but it's a bonus action, so I can keep
That's
healing people. Cheers.
So how far away are they from us now?
They're still the same distance.
Shit ton.
No, I wasn't sure how far we've actually moved.
You guys have gone 25 feet closer.
So
So
they're,
they're 215
215
feet away still.
Oh god.
Yep. Yep, welcome to the giant complex.
I should just fog
Cool.
to get me to the
Yes.
So, Flint, that
You
is
do,
your
they can't
action
see us
and your
throwing these
bonus
boulders.
action.
Yep.
Are you moving?
I am, moving forward.
Moving closer, cool. So you are closing that gap.
Yeah.
Cool. Spectre.
Spectre.
Yeah, he'll get another 50 feet closer. I guess he'll be the first guy to get there.
Probably, yeah.
Insta smack.
50 foot closer and dodge.
Yes.
Cool.
It's just going here.
If I heal Spectre,
sign
will
here.
hurt him.
Probably. He is a dead.
No, but healing spells don't work on the
They work
undead.
on him,
Oh,
okay.
they just don't work.
Apart from Aura of Vitality.
What?
What?
Because it
Yeah,
doesn't
just regains
specify.
hit points,
It
doesn't
doesn't
say-
specify it can't heal undead. Most things that can't specify they can't.
So you can heal.
So this does
Okay.
literally super abnormal damage, this one.
Yeah. The most
Abnormal damage.
abnormal damage possible.
Right, snap.
Oh, hello.
It has
Hi.
quite a range of abnormal damage.
Do I fog cloud them?
If you run closer first, I think.
Actually, I can't get a range camera.
Probably not.
You might want to do it anyway, so you just can't see us until we get much closer.
What else?
They just walk around it.
Yeah, get him to move out. Is that, that's how far are we?
220.
You are 215 feet. No, so you are 225 feet away. 230 feet away.
Just
'cause you can
fire
only
it as
move
far
10
as you
feet at
can
a time.
away from here.
You are so far away, Snap.
You've got nothing in range, do you? Just run.
You can cast as last. Can you cast a spell you cast last time again?
I can, but
Just
it's
move and dash down the
pointless.
Just run.
I'm good at. Yeah, I'll do that.
You're going to start dashing down the staircase?
Yeah.
Cool. You go 30 feet down the staircase.
So
Oh.
long. I had 25
You're,
minutes.
yeah.
But yeah.
So
Because
you
you,
got 25
'cause you
down.
move
25
towards,
down.
because you move towards the staircase, you're going to get a little bit further down because you did both last time. So you will get the 30 feet. So next turn you'll still be on it, but the turn after that you'll get off it.
Fucking tiny legs.
Yep.
Yeah.
You could just jump off the edge part way down and take a little bit of
I'm not
damage.
doing that.
You take a d6 or something.
The dog finishes closing the gap with the Duke and is now standing next to the Duke, looking back, growling.
Cool.
Okay.
Alton.
Gonna go 30 dodge.
30 dodge. Cool.
Sounds like a game.
30 dodge, yeah.
Cool. So you also would have been 215. You're on 60, so you are now 155 away.
Boom. Suddenly, a small thing is running at them.
Cool. Tel'Dryn is on the floor. Tel'Dryn will.
Will he fire his bow and then run towards him?
I think he will. But he can't do that very much. That is 3 less arrows currently. 1, 2.
Shield going away.
I mean, yeah.
How many arrows has he got?
You can't use 15 because it doesn't often use them.
Yeah. That's
But he's only got 2 attacks, so he will run forwards. The 30. Fire arrows at the dog. Which actually now might be, even with a longbow, I think it's probably going to be disadvantaged.
Thank you.
How far away is he?
He was to.
He's at less than 150.
I've got to work that out. He's 215. 215. He ran forward 40.
He's still at disadvantage.
Yeah, because that's 175. Cool. So that is a 12, which will miss, and an 18, which will hit. Of course, 1 hit, 1 miss. The hit will do 6, 4, 10 damage. Awesome. And he is down 1 more arrow. And then we come to
Where's
Sasha.
my knife? Jog and shoot. Jog and dash. Jog and jog.
What's my disadvantage range for the heavy crossbow?
Outside 100 feet. 100. You get 100, 400.
Okay.
Like 2 turns.
Yeah. Yeah, I think we're just going to keep pace with Alton.
Go, so your dash, dodge.
Yeah.
Go.
So you're now 30 something feet ahead of me.
So
Although I should be
155.
slightly in front of him because I've got 40 feet movement.
Are you going further than him?
Yeah.
You're trying to keep ahead. Okay, cool. So you actually would have been. Staircase was 60. You should have gone 40 the first time, and then 20, which would have been half your movement. Your dash would have taken you 40 feet closer. So,
You're doing 40
oh
feet off, and then
Jesus,
you
with
just-
another 40 feet, you only have to. Yeah,
you
cool.
can- yeah.
From next turn, you are.
In range?
I think so. 215 minus 40, minus 40,
Mine's
Yeah.
minus 40.
120 off, so yeah.
Yeah. You're from next turn. You are
You're
in
20
range.
feet from being in
You
range.
are. I assume you won't move your full 30, your full 40 on that last one. You'll move 35 and stop
Yeah.
100 feet away. Yeah, cool. Sasha, be 100 feet away. 100 feet on my thing is 20 squares.
I'm the first one on the board?
You just legged it like a.
Yeah.
I think so.
So
Like that and that. There we go.
Take the first hit and then never be hit again.
That's the dog.
Yeah, he won't get hit again because he'll be dead.
Yeah. But maybe the rest of us will test them.
He did 5, 6, 7, 8,
I'm also
9,
off to
10,
the side at a stairwell, so
15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20.
I should be alright.
Actually, where the staircase comes down, you're not that far off. Boom.
Yeah. That's about as much off to the side as I was expecting.
Yep. Cool. And then, to be fair, that Spectre is.
About the same
You
place.
expect to actually.
It's moved 100. It's moved 100
And it
feet.
went as the crow flies.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it's just gone
So
straight.
it's 20 feet behind him.
It goes through everything.
The Spectre will be closer because it's just gone 100 because it's not had to go around. It's just gone straight
I thought
there.
we were 240 feet away from
Yeah,
us.
so, oh yeah, no, it'll be 40 feet. Yeah, because it'll be 100. Yeah, cool. So it's not quite on the board yet. It's back there somewhere. Back over this way.
Next time though.
Yeah, it will appear soon enough. Cool. That is you done, Uriel.
I will run so 30 feet and.
Cool. So that puts you 185. There's a lag over here.
Yeah.
Keep jogging.
I'll dash as well. Yeah.
Cool. So that'll put you 155. So you're now next to Alton.
Oh. Hello.
Cool.
You're further up because you still got some stairs to go.
I'm off the stairs.
I thought it was a, like...
No, it's just a straight staircase down,
Oh!
but it was a 25-foot wide set of staircases. So you basically just run it down at a diagonal, so you could clear the gantry and the staircase at the same time, and then full on sprint diagonal
I'm with
afterwards.
you.
Cool. Uriel, Fenrir.
So how they're still like
215 feet away from you.
Yeah. So let's just do what we're going to do for a while and
Run and dash.
no, hell no, I'm dodging. I'd rather give them disadvantage on any attacks they can do.
Yeah.
Okay, so you are running forward to your 185.
Yes.
Cool.
I'd
And
recommend
dodging.
everyone else dodge instead of dash.
Mm.
Except for
We can do
rogues.
both. Yeah, but you're whatever.
Yeah. Except for rogues.
You don't take the risk in that. So.
The Duke steps out from behind his dreadnought buddy, pulls out a rock, and lobs it at Sasha.
Oh good, he doesn't hate me so much now.
That is a 21 to hit.
That didn't work.
Not within 60 feet.
It's been a while since I've done that.
Worth trying though, nonetheless.
Uh,
17.
that is 26 points of bludgeoning damage.
Could be worse.
Unless you fancy using your reaction. Oh no, you don't have that. Never mind. No, you
have to,
do
you have
have
to be
that.
within 60 feet as well.
Uncanny dodge.
Oh, uncanny dodge. No, I don't know.
Oh fuck yeah, I'll do that.
Yeah.
Oh, that.
Yeah.
Always.
Yeah.
So I guess
It's only a
add 13 back onto it.
Yeah.
Tanking for a few rounds.
That'd be 54.
I bet if he's insane.
You can hold damage, you'll be alright.
Yeah, always hard.
You've only got to think about that when you're fighting multiple enemies.
Or you have multiple
A
reactions.
dog reaches into its pocket and pulls out a boulder. No.
No!
The dog throws up chunks towards you.
Okay.
Oh.
What are you gonna do?
I'm not within 60 feet. I've got the perfect vicious mockery line for him.
I need
Oh,
to get
wait.
30 feet.
Okay.
I hate crap.
I've been debating. I'm trying to work out to get who let the dogs out. Like getting in.
When you kill them.
He's doing the same thing.
Blonk blonk.
Flint.
Cool, I'm going to move forwards. I'm going to dodge for my action to guard. So
Cool.
I'll move my full distance of
Is it 100
feet walking forwards.
Is it 100 feet
So I
from
think I'm
him
back
to
in
the
line
actual
with Fenrir.
dreadnought, or?
Yeah, to the dreadnought. Yeah.
Top hat
Alright.
crown for Duke. 'Cause I noticed he didn't look very dukely.
You should totally have that.
Oh my god. Fucking hell.
But anyway, so I'm also going to do 2d6 super abnormal damage to Fenrir again.
Cool.
Oh, nice. 8
As
points.
it's a top hat, can that count as a tribute to Total Biscuit?
I'll take it.
I'll take it. Yeah.
There you go.
Don't think it's gonna sit on.
Sit
his,
on the
well.
iron halo he's got at the back.
Oh no,
behind
I'll
him.
make it work, don't
It's
worry.
at 8, right?
8, yeah.
Stay.
It's something. Together with
Stay.
Yeah, it's all
So you moved
56,
30 foot
30
forward
feet
last time and this time, so you're now at the 155 mark as well.
Oh, really? I thought I'd be in the same line as Fenrir, right? Because we both went down the same distance.
Yes, but
I'm happy to be further forwards, but
because you went down on someone else's turn.
yeah, okay. Oh, that's true. So yeah, 155.
No, slightly further.
Yeah. So when you
Okay.
started your turn at the bottom, so got to move closer that turn. So you essentially do the healing first and then
Yeah.
run off.
Yeah, no, I'm fine with that. I'm
Yeah.
fine being closer.
So you're 155 as well. Spectre floats forward and dodges,
How
or
far away is it, this vector?
it's currently 115 feet away.
150?
No, sorry, no, 140.
Okay, so he'll go, others are 160, was it? The others were?
155, yeah.
I guess it would be better if he just takes the front, and even if it means one attack that they're not taking. So, yeah, move him another 50 closer.
There you go. He is in the right place.
2 rounds.
Cool. Snap.
Move and dash.
So you're
You're not going to dodge. Just going to.
It takes me forever
They're
to
not going
get anywhere.
The small
you
thing.
you are
He's up on the balcony as well, so
at
he's
the
already
bottom
got,
of the stairs.
5 feet from the bottom of the stairs.
Oh,
You have one more
no.
turn of slow movement.
Oh man.
Well, you're spending 10 movements to get off the stairs, and then you can move 15.
Yeah.
Ice thing, was that only one turn that happens?
What thing?
You just did a one turn ice thing instead of a multi-turn.
It,
Right,
yeah,
that's
it's just
dog.
a single thing.
Cool. Dog does a dog
Okay.
thing. Alton.
Oh, I'm sure if it is a
How far away from Sasha am I?
Makes it difficult.
You are. You're 100 feet. 150. You're 55 feet behind Sasha.
Oh, I'll run 30.
Cool. To
D.
25 feet
fuck
behind.
it, I'll run and shoot. No, I'll run a dodge. I'll run
There
a
you
dodge.
go. Yeah.
Are you dashing?
Yeah.
Bonus action?
Yeah, yeah,
Cool.
yeah.
So you're going to be
10 foot behind him,
uh,
I think.
55 feet. You can move 60 feet.
Oh, I'll be right up next one.
You could be right up next to him or one step closer.
One step closer.
You've got to get a little closer for your short bow.
Yeah.
Cool.
Cool.
We
like
come
a
to
kneel and shoot.
I need to be like 20 foot in front.
Tel'Dryn will.
So unless you've got a long like shooting stick.
I think he'll just full on sprint at this point.
Naruto run.
So he'll go 60 feet forwards, which is going to put him.
No, I was more thinking. he's got a pair of swords.
I think we'll put him in line. That's not quite line with those guys. Tel'Dryn.
How far did he move?
He
on the
moved
first
last time.
So he
put-
double dashed last time, or?
No, he just moved once. That put him 185. Double dash will be 125. Yeah, so
He
he's
just stands up automatically.
Does he have
Old-fashioned.
thing active for running? Or did that run out?
long strider. It's run out. It's not on his character
Alright.
sheet at the moment. But that puts him there ish. About there. I think.
Yeah.
Yeah, cool. That is Tel'Dryn. Tel'Dryn is on the board. Sasha.
I will dodge. And then I'm going to drink a motherfucking potion.
And see, dodging is your first action. That's an interesting thing.
Regular health potion is what?
2d4 plus 2.
If I'm not back, I'm stepping forward and shooting.
You've got a whole round.
Yeah. I'm pretty sure it's safe.
Oh, hold the door.
Hold on.
Hold on. Hold on.
Oh, but it's going to take me ages.
Cool. That is you. That is you done.
Yeah, it is.
Cool. Yulia.
Can I throw something and cast a spell at it?
What do you mean?
Well, I've got to animate an object.
Mhm.
It's something within range comes to life. So if I throw something, can I then animate it as well?
It would be your action to throw something.
That's what I thought it might be.
Yes.
I'm just gonna move.
Cool.
Yeah. How far can I throw something if I choose to throw it?
Depends on your roll, but pretty much 20 feet. 20, 60.
It's pretty far, so yeah, I need to get much closer for it.
Yeah.
Alright, yeah, I'll move forward and then dodge.
Cool. So you're still.
I'm 150.
Yeah, you're
5
you're
feet away.
155 at this point. Yeah, that's what I thought. Cool. So you're dodging 155. That is Uriel. Fenrir.
Oh Christ, that was quick. Move again.
We're still in movement phase.
Yeah,
basically.
just do the full movement and dodge.
Cool. So you're now next to Tel'Dryn, I believe.
I'm on the map.
Because you were 155 last time.
Didn't you move and dodge?
I moved and dodged each time.
So he's moved 30 feet and dodged. 30 feet and dodged.
Oh, he'll be slightly further behind. Never mind.
Ugh.
Yeah, it should be behind me because I ran one round.
Then I think you should be slightly further forwards.
Well, yeah, because I did.
Because that's because it's been 2 rounds since people jumped off. And that'll put 30
ran-
foot, that'll put 60 foot
Yeah.
forward.
I ran and dashed at least one of them. And I think I ran normally twice.
You're on the board then.
Alright.
So how far back am I?
You are 155 feet away.
Is that sound one?
And everyone else is at 100 and.
125, 100.
Oh,
Smells
sorry,
like
let me-
man
let me at
flesh.
125. I'll
Right,
dash
check this out.
instead of dodging this one.
Oh, okay, cool. You are
Check that spell.
there.
There is no reason why it would target me over everyone else at this point when there are closer enemies.
And other people have fired at him.
Yeah.
Yep.
Oh, my.
Cool. The Duke will.
Well, ignore what I just said and target me anyway.
Step out, grab a rock, and throw it at Fenrir.
Motherfucker!
Why Fenrir?
Because it might as well. It's still a natural one.
Oh.
Fine.
No. What happened?
It's quite hard to throw a rock at long distances.
Yeah, so he goes for the guy who.
Oh, he
was
goes.
in the
It's
battle
probably
who
100
goes
feet. Is
three
his
times
distance.
that.
It doesn't really matter which one it picks. It's got disadvantage on all of you at the moment.
Oh.
Keep getting closer.
It's 80 feet then.
Wait, it's got disadvantage anyway, so.
So we didn't need to dodge, no.
Fuck!
The Dreadnought will carry on doing Dreadnought things.
Yes, it's gonna stand
Flint.
He will dreadnought.
I'm going to go forwards another 30 feet. I'm going to
Cool.
heal Fenrir again because he was trying to rock thrown at him. For 10 points. of
Actually,
stun.
you should be a little bit further.
So
He's slightly further forward, then he can actually heal him, who's taken a lot more damage.
Swing.
Swing, yes. Because he took a boulder as well, didn't he?
Yeah, but I uncanny dodged it.
See, half the damage.
Oh, I suppose, yeah, you did. That's actually better enough.
Yeah, he's still got more health than
Yeah.
me.
Theoretically, between 1 and 76, 61.
Love that still.
So there you are,
Fine.
If it was had to be put on a scale,
I'll say 1 to 7.
Cool.
Well,
You
I'd
as
say
the dodger.
a potential 75 out of 81.
Spectre.
Give him that 50.
Cool.
Floats there menacingly.
Snap.
Oh, hello.
10 feet off. You have 25 left.
So fucking far.
Yeah,
Yes.
just keep running.
Move and dash.
Just keep running. Just keep
Okay,
running.
so that's 50. You go 40 feet.
Oh, that's so far behind.
You are 175 feet away.
But you're almost.
From them.
Yes.
Okay, and then who's the nearest from me?
Oh, remember you can just dash because he's run
Uh,
and dash.
you'll be-
Move and dash.
Between
You're
those
almost
two.
in range.
Oh, between them two.
So that's like 75 feet away from you.
Oh,
You're like way back here.
okay.
You're almost in range.
Do you know what? If you ran and dashed next turn, you'd still be
So
behind
yeah,
where
so
the rest of us are.
Nearly in 120 foot range.
Getting there.
Yeah.
Next turn, you'll be 5 feet out.
We should just glue you to one of
Yeah.
us. That way there's no trouble with any
I should
of
have put
this.
him in the bag of holding and run.
That's
Or
a,
we make like a sort of
Cool.
like, you know how you get those like
Dog
baby
does
harnesses
doggy
to go on your back,
things.
to carry your baby on your back.
Yeah, one of those.
Alton.
From it.
Want to get within 80 foot,
Great idea.
which I
Yeah,
think
well,
stepping
we
forward
seem to
20.
do similar things with like orcs and that. They put a guy in the back.
10, 12,
Just like
13,
Stairs,
14,
yeah.
a little bucket you just say.
15,
Bucket.
16.
bucket.
Wheel,
16 is
modify a
90
wheelbarrow.
16 is 80
80
foot.
foot, yeah, sorry.
Yeah.
And then I'm going to shoot the doggo.
It's the gnome chariot.
Oh, the doggo, you go a little bit further forward. There you go.
That's a natural 20.
Nice.
Cool.
Do you get, when you do a sneak attack, do you get double the sneak attack dice?
Yes.
Yes.
Oh, Jesus
So,
Christ.
man, that's
Well,
why he has
how
that.
is this going to be a sneak attack?
It's not.
I was
he's,
asking.
he's asking about crit.
Yeah. Oh yeah, it's why I'll roll 8d6 when I
Yeah,
get
so
about
that's
20.
7 plus. Where's my shot? Plus 5. So that's 12.
12 damage. That. Cool. Dog sort of yelps as the arrow sinks into it. Tel'Dryn will.
Love the joy.
Sasha.
He's not carrying himself this time. Though.
Ba ba ba. Yeah, move
Crossbow
forward.
power. You get
Uh,
forwards, me, can't you?
Yeah, but it's not sneak attack. But
You might want-
I'm gonna fling a shot at the dreadnought just to see what the fuck's gonna happen. I
Cool.
think I know what's gonna happen, but it's worth a punt.
Crossbow bolt at the dreadnought. Go.
Correct.
Nat 20.
Wow.
On a crit hits.
Fucking A.
You like
Thanks,
that
Max. 9 plus 4 plus 4.
13 plus 4, 17.
17 damage. Cool. Cool. So you managed to get through. The shields aren't quite like lined up. You managed to get through. Just the crossbow bolt just through a little crack in the shields. You hear it sink in, but the giant doesn't seem to be all that bothered.
Wasn't expecting that, and then I'll dodge as a bonus.
I can't dodge as bonus
No,
action.
I
You
can't
dash,
bother.
disengage, or hide.
Yeah, whatever then.
Cool.
I shall hide in plain sight.
Yuria.
Can I move?
Little
How far,
drags.
how far is 30 foot forward? And yeah, another 30 foot forward. Because I have to be within a certain distance for my cutting words and such to actually work.
Yep.
So I don't want to go that close, but I really
Cool.
have to.
Fenrir.
I guess another. Do I want to? Yeah, I might as well dash because
Cool.
he's still going to throw it regardless. Whatever. Dash.
I was just going to throw it. You definitely want to dodge, don't you?
No, I will need to be in this front line.
Cool. That's Fenrir, right? The Duke will.
He's the Duke of Fire Hazard.
Well, that's 100 foot down.
What's he drive?
Yeah, the Duke takes a step out, I think.
You know, weirdly, that made me thought of drive angry.
No, I just thought something.
You can see the
Simpsons get
connection.
around.
Cool.
I'm trying to think of a pun for General Lee's name to try and make it so fire based.
There's another boulder at Fenrir.
He loves me.
Misses on a 14.
He loves me.
Yeah, he keeps missing.
Good.
Just presents.
Dreadnought does Dreadnought things.
Did the boulder still seem to be at, like, I was at a distance further than he's happier throwing?
Yes.
Well, it's a fair thing to ask.
Flint.
I'm gonna
Just to make sure, yeah.
move forwards. How close am I now? I'm on the board. Yeah.
We're all forward.
Who's
No.
up front then?
Apart from
Is that
Picture.
That's the Spectre.
That's the Spectre. Okay, so
I need.
how much
Is it mobile?
30 feet of.
Yeah.
Yep,
Or
you're
stand.
right. You're
Currently,
10
all
feet
he's
to
doing is
Fenrir right now.
spectating.
Okay,
Yeah.
then I'm gonna
He's basically
heal him again.
Cool. Let's get that last
So
bit up.
11
Nice.
points.
That's me fully healed again.
Nice. I've been at 6, 8, 10, 11. 11. Next will be a 13 on 2d6.
Like, if you had that, what you did previously, then.
You've accidentally thrown a d8 again. You've done it before.
Then yeah, I'm gonna
Sounds sooner.
dodge.
You're
Yeah,
dodging,
yeah.
cool.
Trying to brace some boulders.
Spectre.
So he is
Within
60
range.
away.
He is in range
Oh right, okay. So let's move him 50.
because he's moved far
Are you
enough.
going for the Dreadnought or something else?
No, let's annoy the dreadnought.
This is going to end badly.
That's such a terrifying image. The Spectre
Yeah.
is so fucking small.
It doesn't even come to the spikes on the shield.
It's
Barely his knee.
It really puts it in perspective. I'm probably still thinking, God, is he actually up to him yet?
Yeah.
And then you see it swing and you go,
The thing is, it's not actually that far off of an accurate height description.
No.
Okay, so
Spectre attack.
he gets a 12 plus 7, so 19.
19 does not hit.
Oh, God.
no, its AC is going to be like 22 or something.
Yeah.
dirty.
Yeah. Dumb shit.
Cool.
Yeah.
Snap.
That guy is not.
Oh,
on front
hello.
attack.
You're gonna go 50 feet.
But he has sneak attack now.
And that gets me
Oh,
one.
good point.
Yeah.
usually
What
both
about
get
that? You
sneak
went
attack now.
40 before.
Like 8
You went
turns.
40 before,
Assuming we hit.
which puts you
Yeah,
175.
so
You go
I'll
50
go
feet, you'll be
50.
125 feet away.
Well, that's neat.
Yeah.
How many
Do
spell
that.
slots you got?
It would dispel
I
the
need
third
this
level aura,
range.
so probably not.
Some of these
You're on the
stuff.
map.
You're on the map.
Two
You're on
level
the
1, 2 level 2. I'll probably save them for smites.
Yeah. Smite
just-
on,
Just so I'm aware, Fenrir,
Yes.
is the Spectre stayed up in the air the whole time?
Yes, you would have done.
Cool,
Because
so
then it
he's-
stops it. Otherwise, you would have had to waste movement closing down further.
Well, you could
Well,
diagonally,
it's
it's
the
the same.
same regardless.
Alright.
But that's cool. He's pointing at
In
head
its
height.
face.
Good to know.
Tickle, tickle, tickle.
So that
Oh,
means
right, for bowling purposes.
Flap its nose.
that's where I put the stats for the dog.
And he's out of range of the dog, I guess.
For nibble range.
So no,
Yeah.
every other
Oh,
giant
look,
likes
it's nibbles,
bowling,
the kibbles.
so I'd suggest we don't stay in this awkward line that we've got at the moment because it's
No, let's stand in like a triangle formation.
Well, bowling is the strange giant
Dog
sport.
continues to
Fire
growl.
giants might be into bull or
Oh, turn.
Croquet.
Okay, yeah.
Billiards.
as long as it's not bloody baseball.
Oh,
Your turn,
sorry.
Alton.
Finally reach him.
I'm gonna
Back
go
to the other end.
that way.
Golf swings us.
Yeah, like 10 that way, 5 forwards, something like that. Yeah, and then I'm gonna shoot my crossbow again.
You got a crossbow?
I do, but I don't want to use that one.
You mean short bow?
Sticky takes all run.
And which one?
You get the opportunity
Yeah, we'll
attacks
say
that goes back.
Are you going to
Try
try the
to
Dreadnought?
shoot
But when
this
you
short
hit
bow.
oh my god.
You
Do
can
I
get
have
sneak
a-
attack on the Dreadnought, that's it though.
Yeah, but I've got to hit. I've got to roll like a 23, which is hard because these are only
Worth a
plus
try.
9. So I'll get a 12. Yeah, okay, I'll go
14.
14. Sorry. Yeah, I'll go for the dreadnought. Fuck it.
Cool.
That's a 14.
Nice.
Plus 9.
That'll hit.
Right.
Fires across. Think.
Oh, here we go.
9,
That's good.
11, 15, 19, 21, 27, plus 5, 32.
Cool.
Nice.
32 damage.
Noise.
Nice.
Go on.
God love them sneak attacks.
Cool. Good to know.
Go on.
Oh,
Oh, so you're saying like put them in the
I
bag.
would break it.
Tel'Dryn will.
Sexual favours.
Yeah.
Sam will trade you sexual
1, 2,
favours.
3,
He just
4,
admitted.
5, 6. Told you there's a base contact. Sasha.
Hello. Let's try and do the same again, but actually get a sneak attack this time on Dreadnought dickhead.
Do this.
Yeah.
Oh.
That's a 19.
19 total. Yeah, that ting just ricochets off the shield.
Prone.
Okay.
How much?
Not bad,
He
is it?
doesn't get hit by arrow by balls as easily now.
This is disadvantage.
That's
Cool.
actually, yeah.
Stands up, shoots through.
If you're not moving any closer, you might. Well, you're actually out
I
of range,
like
so you're not
that.
getting hit by boulders either way.
I don't care. Just add its.
Uriel.
How many arrows have been fired and missed at this point?
A lot.
Quite a few.
Would there be 12 by any chance?
No.
No, I
Or
don't think.
pieces of them
Oh,
shattered a bit?
animate objects.
They might have shattered.
The ones that have missed have like either hit. Most of them have hit the shield and immediately incinerated.
Alright. Yeah, I'll move
It is
another.
burning, remember?
Yeah, that shield is on fire.
You could animate 12 of the arrows in my quiver.
Actually, tell this can't be worn or it can't be worn or carried, unfortunately.
Trying to shoot him.
I'll move 30 feet closer.
I'm willing to run forwards and drop my 12 javelins on the floor.
And then I'm
Do
going
it.
to lob 12 of the
Get weird
gemstones I've got into the general.
Okay, 12 gemstones on the floor.
So you only have multiple of, and I've got like 18 10 GP gemstones.
Make a dex
The 12
check.
goblins start
Don't add
eating.
jack of all
I
trades.
have
Definitely
12
attack
random
roll.
potions we could use.
I got a 9 plus what?
Just your dex.
Alright, my dex is plus 3.
Cool, 12. Cool. They throw in the direction you want them to go in.
What's that? Yeah!
Yeah.
Oh shit.
Drop it back.
About 20 foot forward. Cool.
Oh yeah, that's my time.
Yep.
Oh, but there is important things. I think I'm within 60 feet of the Duke now.
Actually, Nathan, what potions do we have?
Fenrir.
Oh,
Am I within 60 feet of the Duke now, though, by the way?
That we know of.
Yeah,
We have a potion of
10.
climbing.
You are.
nothing else too beneficial in this sort of situation.
Nope.
Right, okay, let's move 30 feet closer. Alright, so that's 50 feet away.
Do not stand next to me,
Why?
because bad things could happen. I don't know.
Sort of ish, yeah.
Oh, then we'll AoE.
Oh, I see what you're saying.
Because the new diagonal is different, you're like 35, 40 feet away.
Okay, well, I guess if you move me 5 or 10 feet back, and then I'll take some steps to the right,
And
just so that we're
So
not quite in a straight line.
You're
you're
right.
bringing needs in.
Because,
No, he's not going.
again, we've stated we don't like giants who know bowling.
Then you jump to the left.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I'm saying.
That's what you get.
I'm not a chronomancer.
Cool.
So I can still move like 30 feet and
Yep.
yeah.
Do anything with your action?
Oh yeah, I could.
You can actually attack now.
Yes, I could actually. Oh Christ, what spells do I know?
Eldritch
Yeah.
What fun spells do I know?
Eldritch Blast!
Fine, yeah. Three Eldritch Blast.
Against
The big guy. They all fail.
which big? Okay, cool.
Dreadnought.
The dreadnought.
Yeah, it would have been the Dreadnought because he's kind of in the way.
And what did you
Yeah.
roll?
That is the whole point.
The
Yeah.
highest he rolled was an 11 plus 8, so.
I got
doubt
1,
it.
a 10, and an 11.
They will not hit.
New.
Cool. They all strike into the shields and seem to leave no.
So yeah, I'm disappointed in all that.
That's what she said.
Okay.
I've driven sword to drinking! Again! Another to the list! You're not the first, you won't be the last.
No.
Oh,
That was like the first legitimately funny "that's what she said" I've ever heard.
Now I'm slightly disappointed in myself.
Okay, the Duke.
Goes, put 'em up.
Queensbury rules. What the dickens are you doing in my Hollandog chamber? Get away with you.
And a D-Zone tag.
Uh-oh.
Hello.
Oh, look at that perfect line.
Hobbit 5.
6. Into Tel'Dryn's space.
Bye, Tel'Dryn.
It was nice knowing you.
Have a good night.
As he walks into Tel'Dryn's
Have a good
space, Tel'Dryn has to make a...
We do have one
Strength
race.
save.
So.
Oh, well, good news is I
Ooh,
can
Tel'Dryn might have passed that strength save.
My God.
Hey,
I think it was a -1.
but it's Tel'Dryn. You should train.
Yes, but he has +4 to the save.
Oh.
Yeah, just fighter.
Oh.
So he got a 23, which is enough to pass the save.
That's good.
So the giant does not knock him over.
Oh. That's
Useful.
yeah.
However, the Duke grasps his maul two-handed and swings twice towards Tel'Dryn.
Yes.
So are we going to largely ignore shield guy?
Yeah, now that he's in front.
First, the 15 will miss.
Nice.
The 22 will hit.
Just.
Counting words.
I'm cutting words in this.
Okay.
Your maul is poorly forged.
Alright.
Oh shit.
It's a fire giant.
Shit on.
Cool.
So it's a D10, and I'm gonna roll crappily now.
Don't do that.
Roll a 1.
8.
Cool. So as he looks up towards you, the maul comes down on the ground next to Tel'Dryn.
Yes.
And he looks up.
Oh shit.
Saved.
I'm going back away. I'm going back away.
I didn't mean it. Sorry, I'm sorry.
Suddenly you're just wearing an orange jumpsuit.
Pussly.
The Dreadnought
He moves in front of him.
He will.
He will.
Shove the other two out of the way.
raises its shield,
And bash it.
bends its back leg, and charges forward.
Yeah.
Ooh, okay.
Now.
That's good enough.
Does the Spectre need to make
Spectre
some-
needs to make a strength saving throw.
Can't it just
Spectre.
phase through it?
You can do it.
Why don't I have the actual stats for the Spectre? I've
Because
got,
they're in the
Yeah.
monster manual.
No, but I would have thought I'd written them down.
Can't
Okay.
you give me your one manual?
10 plus
Never.
It's done.
Rough numbers.
probably not good numbers. Not many.
Depends what he rolled.
Wow.
It's not
Quite
G.
far in the back, or way off. Way after Slard. Keep going.
Under S.
Well, yeah, I figured
Too
that.
You had Slard. That was like the next page after Slard.
Really?
Yeah. There it is.
Yes, that is it.
Boom.
Strength.
Oh, bugger.
With
Minus
everything.
5.
Bugger.
5.
So it's
So you
5.
got 5.
I'm going to scribble
Cool.
this down, right?
He's not. He's not.
So
man.
that's a 10 minus 5.
Cool.
Probably gone.
Tel'Dryn got a 19.
Damn.
F.
So what happens?
They get shoved.
Oh, hang on. Condition immunities. Charmed, exhausted, grappled, paralyzed.
Yeah, so it's not knocked prone by this.
Prone.
It's not knocked prone by this because it's immune to prone.
Restrained and unconscious.
Tel'Dryn, however.
Doesn't fail by enough, but he fails on a 19.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
So it's not the end of the world then.
So this is just a push, no damage?
No.
Oh, it's a charge.
It charges forward.
Okay.
Oh.
Penetrate!
Ah, just get out of the way of it.
Run away.
Go. Like fucking red flag to a bull, isn't it? You just whoop straight out the side.
Matador, that shit.
Yeah, that's the word I was looking for.
But you know there's like a sword behind that.
And
they
then-
stab it. Right. You know that's the whole sport.
Oh, wait, hang on.
No, the sport we
As
know
it
is
does
just some
so,
idiot standing in the ring thinking that he's holding fair.
Bear with us, I'll work out how this thing
Yeah.
works. Okay, it smashes the shield once into the Spectre and once into Tel'Dryn. So against the Spectre,
Does it get more than a 12?
it crits.
It fucking gets more than a 12. Does it do more than 22 plus half my warlock level? which would be
Like 5.
Yeah.
5. Round it up or down?
I
Down.
don't know.
So it's down.
Down.
Probably down. Always down.
So 5.
Okay, so does it do
27.
more than
You got
27
it.
damage?
That's,
It's probably down.
It's probably so that it can't be revived.
It's already dead.
so it's 37 bludgeoning,
So yeah, that's down.
but it's resistant,
Ah, yes, it is resistant to.
so it only takes 18 bludgeoning.
so
It's alive.
That's handy.
How much
Wait
fire
for it.
damage?
Plus,
Oh.
It's resistant to fire as well.
yep,
No way.
it is, yeah. It would be 18 fire, but it's only 9.
It's probably still
It's
standing.
still-
Or is it like on one hit?
Like, what was the first number again?
No, it's
18.
still down. It's still down.
I think it,
Yeah, it takes exactly 27.
Ah!
You can't hit that spectre. It's a spectre.
You've
Is
already
it
done
crit?
it.
You've already used your reaction.
Yeah.
Oh, you
Yeah.
used on him, didn't I?
There,
Yeah.
there are better
also a
things
crit,
to
so don't worry
save
about
than
it.
the Spectre.
Also,
Oh,
Like him.
because that's not all the damage it deals,
Oh, okay.
it's already dead, but it's worth you guys knowing. It would also take 17 points of piercing damage.
Which is
Oh.
It's resistant
it's
to.
resistant to.
So
It would take 8.
So
But the
8, 9, and
Spectre-
18.
It's just.
Gone.
It's just a pass with fuck mode.
And against Tel'Dryn,
He's screwed.
that is a 22 to hit him.
At least it wasn't a crit.
yeah.
That does. That's awful.
Good.
6, 7. So 15 bludgeoning.
Oh.
It's like that's a lot of ones.
Damn it.
15 bludgeoning. Plus
Get your number of rounds healing.
9 fire.
He's using shields.
Plus
He might not have reach because he's using shields.
No.
7 piercing.
Jonas.
Oh.
I don't exactly need it now.
He dead. He dead.
He real
Way dead.
I did that wrong. It's supposed to be the attack first and then it jumps forward, but the attack still hit on both of them, so it doesn't matter. And then it uses its movement to walk into Tel'Dryn's space, walk into Uriel's space, and walk into Fenrir's space. I need all 3 of you to make strength saving throws.
I am going to thing. Sorry, I have thing for this. Probably going to fail miserably. Well, it's only against me being moved, and
So we just rolled up. Yeah. Well.
I can also stand my ground
Fuck.
on a 12 strength check on them doing it, which is just. So what was it?
Strength saving throw.
It's going to end awfully.
Oh, yeah.
It's already ending awfully.
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah, you
that's-
roll the
that's the
same as
same
each
number.
other. Well done there.
Yeah, but the
Yeah.
difference is I have +9. Oh wait, you're nearby.
Not
Like,
close
Not
enough.
that nearby.
Yeah.
10 feet.
Fuck.
I got a 6.
It's only
Cool.
plus 1 anyway.
Tel'Dryn got a 17.
I got a 14. Rolled a 5. I have +9.
Oh,
Go
dang.
back up.
Whoops.
You're not supposed to copy me when you're in combat.
All 4 of you are knocked prone.
But we don't take damage.
Not from that, but that's just from him walking into your square.
Yes.
Flint.
Yay, everyone's been knocked over. What I'm going to do, I remember.
Charge
I'm
of the
gonna-
Flint Brigade.
You can heal.
Yeah, so
damage,
I'm
right?
going to move 30 feet forwards. Can I get into contact with the
I like the
dreadnought?
cringiness.
And I want to be like skirting around it as I go so I can get closer to the Duke.
Yes.
So it's just going to be like a
Hence
walk
your
around.
inspiration.
So I'm going to use my bonus action to heal Tel'Dryn for 9 hit points.
Sweet.
That's a good one.
That's a solid amount of healing.
Building the ladder.
Yep.
Right, and then I'm going to swing with the giant slaying greatsword
Yep.
at the dreadnought. So first attack.
Oh!
Yeah, it's close, but that's a 14 plus 10, so 24.
24 will hit.
There's
I should hope so.
the weapon damage, which I can reroll that one. The bonus damage, which I can't reroll. Until 1. Passive smite, 7. And I'm huge. Well, I'm enlarged. So, let's add this up.
3 plus 7 is 10.
10, 20, 21, 24, plus 5 strength. So 29 on the first swing.
Cool.
That's good.
Nice.
The first one.
It got a 25 on its strength save.
That's just. Then the
Just.
second swing, 21.
21 hits.
Nice.
The blade just comes in between the 2 shields.
So the weapon damage. And reroll the 2. Don't shut up. Shut up.
No,
Say
hang on,
six
hang on.
again.
I'll count
It's
right.
a
Six.
4. That's a
Six.
4 right
Six.
there.
There's the three. I'll take it. I'll take it. And then the stuff I can't reroll, which is the weapon damage, the smites, the plus D8.
That's a
No,
lot.
it's actually
Other way around,
chronic.
but whatever.
That was chronic. But
That's
still,
a lot of threes.
6.
That's a lot of threes.
10, 14, 8, 17, plus 5, so 22. 22 points of damage. And
Awesome.
another DC 15 strength saving throw.
That is a 15.
Oh, it passes just.
What did you roll?
Everyone can be prone.
A number that
He
totals
rolled
15.
15.
Right, and that's it.
That is you done. Awesome. It is not the Spectre because the Spectre is dead.
F.
Hello.
Snap.
Death.
Yes. Get that Spectre out of here. I want to go quicker.
Oh, the
Um,
dog's going to come after us in a second.
Right,
Yeah.
so
The
the
dog's
dog's going
still-
pretty
we're
quick.
all
The dog is
prone.
around somewhere.
The dog's all the way in the back.
Take it out.
You
But
can
how
move
close is that
50
dog
feet
to
though.
the actual Duke?
It's like 25 foot.
1, 2, 3, 4, 20 foot.
Oh,
Grenade.
that actually hits him, I think.
Ah.
That actually hits, I think. Ice Storm. It's a 20 foot
That's the only
cylinder.
thing on a small
So
scale.
I'd get both of them.
Is it 20 foot? Is it just 40 foot area?
It's a 20 foot radius, right?
It was 20 foot cylinder. Yeah. The range is 20 foot radius.
Yeah, cool.
Yeah, so 40
that's a
foot
40
cylinder.
foot diameter
Oh
sphere.
shit.
It's 20 and then 20 the other way.
yeah.
Yeah, you've hit both of
The
them.
arse of the dreadnought and
No.
not anything else.
No, it would have to hit us as well.
I don't want to hit you guys.
Hit that, hit
So
that.
I'll hit
Yeah,
both of them.
because technically right now, told you it's in the right place.
You're in the same space as them.
You're all occupying the same
Yeah,
space. I just
so
cannot physically fit you.
I'm casting Ice Storm with the Stuff of Frost.
Cool.
So it hits both that.
Dog. Oh, and then you roll a natural 20. Dog gets a 3.
Yeah, fuck you.
And the Duke, gets a 0.
Get down. Shut the fuck up.
Wow.
They both down?
Wow.
Well, no, you just take full damage, don't
They
they?
just take damage.
Doesn't matter if these are separate, does it?
No, because they didn't fail. Damage type doesn't matter.
Yeah. 6 plus 5, that's 11 bludgeoning.
11 bludgeoning.
Woo! That's 10, that's 13, 15, 16, 17, 18 cold damage.
Nice.
Yeah.
Dead dog.
Dead dog.
That dog is big.
Say 18 bludgeoning.
What?
Cool. 18 cold, rather.
Yeah.
Dog is dead. Duke is mostly unbothered right now.
Yeah.
Slightly frosty.
Yeah.
How's the dreadnought? Yeah.
No,
The
shit.
dreadnought.
They are taking this hit pretty well.
Almost
Alton.
kind of HP.
Almost like they're fucking
I'm gonna shoot the Duke.
Yeah.
Go for it. Make an attack roll.
It's not going to take any extra damage, just going to hit
Not sneak
2d6.
Yeah, but there's no one. I'm not gonna get sneak attack on.
Nope.
The dreadnought anyway. 'Cause
Oh.
everyone's
Isn't Flint there?
incapacitated.
And I would have moved
I'm not-
closer.
No,
as
no
well.
one's incapacitated. They're all just prone.
Yeah, but they're not
Flint isn't.
being hostile.
Flint isn't,
It's
you can't
just
see him.
the raw is. It's just not incapacitated. I'm not doing the.
Fair enough.
Yeah,
Also-
I would have moved closer.
If
Also,
nothing
Flint is
else,
just standing.
Flint is next to it. You just can't see Flint because he's
Oh, I can see him now. Sorry, I had to lean back to
here.
the
Yeah, there is a big model with many shields in the way.
Oh,
Liam,
Can't
I
see
would
through
have
the
moved
wall.
closer as well with my movement.
is it worth shooting the dreadnought though?
Oh.
Given that you get extra
If you
3 or
get the
4
sneak
d6
attack,
if you
yeah.
hit,
Well, you're going on likelihood to hit versus
Nathan's
damage.
rolls.
and the Duke's probably got quite high armor class anyway.
It's not going to be 21 though. It's going to be like 17, 18.
Probably at least 18. What's he wearing? Is he wearing plate mail?
Play mail.
It's at least 18.
No, it's an 18 rather than 21. But
That's Nathan.
So
fine,
it's
I'll
a
shoot
3
the, I'll
difference.
shoot the
Dreadnought.
dreadnought. That's a natural 20.
That's so
Oh, I just killed it.
Do you know what?
Can we take a break while he works out his sneak attack?
Oh.
It's got like this little short bow pulls it back and boom, like that.
Straight in the eye.
Like a blast of air back.
5.
Yeah, I mean this is
Well, he just breaks the sound barrier.
this is 14 d6.
Yeah. 10.
The air visibly
20.
cracks.
26,
Like someone's
30,
broken a window but in the middle of
35,
space.
41, 47, 49, 50, 52, plus 5.
You've broken my record of 55 points of damage.
Yeah, plus 5. So 57.
57 damage. Awesome.
In its eye.
Yeah.
Oh, there we go. Half. Jeez.
Should have been rogues.
Cool.
We were once.
The dreadnought is showing signs of being hurt.
Yeah, it is.
I wonder why.
Awesome.
Cool.
How far away is the Duke actually, roughly?
From you,
Yeah.
9, 10, 11, 55 feet.
Oh, that's fine.
Cool. Tel'Dryn.
Stand.
Stand up. Second wind and stab, stab, stab.
Makes a shrimp save to attempt to stand up.
Nice.
Oh, no, he doesn't. It's not in the same square as him.
Oh,
He is
okay.
able to stand up.
Oh.
It's on the same square as me, isn't it?
Yes, you and Fenrir.
That's gonna
Love
badly.
And then he will draw his 2 rapiers, which probably no, he already had his rapiers out, but he will now begin
Stab
attacking with
with
rapiers. There's 2 rapier attacks. That is a 16, which will miss, and a 27, which will hit.
Oh, good.
He does 7 damage with the rapiers. Awesome. Sasha.
I'm a stand up and I'm a shoot the prick with the shields.
Cool.
It's like, oh, I did 7.
And I'm probably going to hit it with a 17 plus 9.
Yeah, 26 will hit.
This is
Woo!
Oh,
Yeah.
That's a lot, remember? Those not so much.
26 points of damage.
awesome. Cool. Because I forgot about this.
I'm going to go prone again.
What?
That's fine.
This should probably.
The temperature in the room has been continuously growing this whole time.
Yeah.
At the start of your turn, Alton, you take 5 points of fire damage.
God damn it.
Christ.
Has the constant ice barrage near the door not done anything?
Done absolutely nothing.
Of course not.
It might have done something.
Hissing in the wind is what that is.
At the start of his turn, Tel'Dryn took 5 fire damage. And at the start of your turn, Sasha, you take 5 damage. Uriel, start of your turn, you take 5 fire damage.
Yeah. Alright.
I don't like it when it comes to me. 2.
It is now your turn. You are prone and underneath the giant's foot.
Okay, so I'm guessing I can't get
Sounds
that.
like the itch.
It's a strength check to stand up.
Can I cast a spell from prone?
Yeah?
But you're
If
within-
I use
you're next
polymorph
to
for
it,
myself, can I just attack immediately?
No, because polymorph's an action.
Wasn't sure.
And you're still prone.
Alright, I'm going to cast Animate Objects, level 6, and there's 12 gems that are scattered around just behind where the dreadnought is right now.
Yep.
And they're all going to come up into 3 sets of 4.
Cool.
And they're all going to attack the dreadnought from behind.
Make initiative roll for them.
I thought they
There we
could
go.
immediately.
No, they
I thought we talked about this.
they acted the round.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
But they still have initiative.
Whoops.
10 plus.
Whatever a gem
They
They
initiative
actually
is.
have
That's gonna be
4
huge.
plus 4, I think.
Cool. So
Because they're 18
14.
decks.
It's probably plus
not
his
that
level
huge.
or whatever it is that he gets.
14. Fenrir, do you remember what your initiative you rolled was?
I rolled an 11,
It was
so
a
I had 12.
Cool.
Oh. So my things are next. And I say attack the dreadnought.
Cool. Yeah. So.
Although I did realise if I die, no one can revive me.
Yeah.
Rip.
It's alright, we're not in the eye of your
Objects.
father. I think you'll say.
It's still
Okay,
giant
all
related.
12 of them are attacking the
Yeah, they fly. Where are they going?
3 squares behind him.
They're going on the lower floor. They're not flying up or anything.
They're flying up mid-back.
Okay.
About mid-level for him, so about 15 feet up.
Go in the back of his neck.
It'd be like 10 feet up.
Oh yeah. 10.
So they're all like that.
Where,
but
where
they're-
the where the armor looks weakest from where I am underneath him, that I can probably
there is
see.
nowhere that is weaker.
Yeah.
here.
Oh yeah, so just
Positions
yeah.
don't matter in this.
All right, and Yeah,
so
so-
they're in a line horizontally, not in a line vertically.
Yes.
Up and down.
Yeah,
Or diagonal.
yeah, it's fine. Vertically, I'm going to say.
Vertically, cool.
That.
Yeah. Oh no! Those ones. I meant horizontally. Sorry, I thought you meant in the actual squares themselves.
In the square, they form a square.
Triangle. No, square.
There's-
You're right.
There's,
Yeah,
there's 4 per. So they,
Yeah. Okay, so that's right. Square number 1.
Cool.
Next.
That's a 26,
Mhm.
21,
Mm-hmm.
20, and a 10.
2 hits.
All right, I'm just gonna roll all of these until I get
Yeah,
one.
yeah.
And then next set is a 21,
That's a hit.
a 27,
Hits.
27, and a
Hits.
19.
Misses.
So 5 hits in total.
Yep.
Yeah, 5,
And then another set. So 22, 24, a 22, and a 14.
What the?
Okay,
So that's 8 hits.
8 hits. That's
And
everything.
they're only D4s, but
So it's 8d4 plus
I'm not responsible for
32.
what you do on my
4
die.
for each, yeah.
yeah,
Just
8d4 plus
clarify
32.
Plus 32.
They got plus 4 for each of them.
Fuck my life.
That's what I'm saying, people.
So
that's
that's
a lot
not
of
great.
ones,
There's a
though.
lot of ones there. Oddly enough, all on mine.
The
so
two
that's-
ones are on my dice.
7, 8, 9, 10, 14, 15 damage.
Plus 32.
Plus 32.
So 47
number.
damage.
You're just like, oh, I only rolled 15. Plus 32
Cool.
though.
Yeah, that's why I decided on the small numbers. Just they all get plus 4, and they get they've got the highest chance to actually hit. Well, huge gets the same.
Cool. They pummel into the back of the giant.
It's like Lego pieces.
They all
They
take
go.
5 damage.
Just like,
Yeah, they, at the start of the turn, they all take 5 fire damage.
All right.
They hate
Like-
timer.
I have to just keep
I'll
track.
add it again.
I'm actually going to need to keep track of this. That was my only
They
level
have,
6
they
spell.
have
though.
20 hit
Oh
points.
god.
They can survive 4 rounds.
that's what
It's
another
still
druid
4
did.
rounds of potentially like 30
Panther, panther,
damage.
panther, panther, there was 8 of them.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh.
Go Panther.
Well,
Uh,
there's a chance. It's a concentration.
Fenrir, it's your turn.
When I take damage.
I'm being stepped on, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Down.
You can attempt to stand up. It's still just using your movement, but there's just
I'm
there's
going
just
to
an ability
lose
check
them on this
involved in
turn,
it.
but I
That'd
still
be
managed to
half my
do.
movement or all my movement.
It's still half. It's just
47
normal, but you
damage.
have to make a strength check to attempt to stand up.
Well, I have to do that anyway, so. Oh, that's 15 plus 9. Is strength saving or strength check?
Strength check.
Oh, fuck. Hang on.
So plus 5.
It's. Yeah, just plus 5. So 20. Boop. That's nice.
Wall.
I.
Still technically in the same square, but you're not being stood on anymore.
If I shuffle myself
the reason I
around
asked this
him
one
a
is there
bit,
was no
am I
chance of me
within
standing
30
up.
feet of
Him.
other guy?
30 feet of other guy. 2, 4, 5. No, you're just out. You have to go to there. 2, 3, 4, 5. There.
I-
4, 5. Yeah, that puts you within 30 feet of him.
Okay, I point to. I point to the Duke and go, "You're next," and I do the curse on him. So he's now hexbladed and
Cool. He has
for purposes of.
A super crown.
the Hexblade's curse on him. Cool.
You look so.
But for the time being, I
Green makes it look Irish.
don't have enough
Yeah.
movement to get to him yet, so
Yeah,
I'll
it's
just
super
wail on this guy.
Go
My
for it.
first one.
Smite him.
Oh, so at the start of your turn, you took 11 points of fire damage because your armor is extremely hot.
Oh.
Oh, fuck.
Yeah, what? Who wears armor?
Whatever. Thanks to you, I was back on full, so I can take the 11 damage. So yeah, 17 plus 10, whatever.
That hits.
No. I swear this is in like a really incorrect order, so I never know where the thing is. There is no point in activating the fire. So it's 3d6.
Not much way to get hotter in here.
I will reroll both. That's better.
Slightly more.
That's 5 plus another 6, so 11.
11 damage. Cool.
And second
Bonk
attack
it.
Yep.
Bonk it. Not with a 1.
is a 1.
That will do nothing.
Just
I couldn't smite him because I used my bonus action already.
Next time. Probably not. Be dead then.
I don't know. Is it worth removing this guy for 10 turns? Maybe.
Are you thinking of banishing it?
Into the shadow.
Maybe because he's probably gonna stamp on me in the next turn.
It means that we don't have some. It just means we don't have some guy being
accidentally
all
burn down the forest and have a whole plane after him.
Duke walks to
Ow! Oh, why did you have to move?
The only thing is, he has to
Raises
be
its
down
maul.
to 50 health.
swings it down
He has to
towards
get down to
Uriel.
50 health.
Yeah.
In order to be down.
Oh, that sucks.
What do you roll?
Advantage, got like no hit.
That's a 1 and a 2.
Yay!
Wow, up with
He's,
Liam, Roman,
you know what,
who are
he's-
you?
He is still pissed off about the maul comment.
He is. As the maul comes down near you, you hear a muffled scream of pain from inside the maul.
What the fuck?
Yeah,
I knew it.
That's
He's got
the
a
best
prisoner
weapon.
in it. He's got a person in it.
How big is this one?
Second attack is a 30.
Wow.
Nah, that misses.
Shield. Oh, wait.
Let me just double check one thing about the curse, just to see. 'Cause
You heal when it dies. You add your proficiency bonus to your damage rolls.
I was meaning the thing, when he takes an attack, I wasn't sure if it was against me specifically or an attack.
It's things that you interact with.
No, because the curse has the, when he makes an attack, I'm not sure if it's against me or someone else. I can roll a d6 and decide if he just misses.
Oh yeah, it's 4 up, but I think it's only on you. It's ridiculously OP.
It'd be,
Yeah, but the fact
it'd be
that-
out of whack if it looked anyone.
Yeah, I think it is just you. 4 up for now.
Oh.
It
Yeah.
does out. It does
If the target cursed by your thing hits you,
Hits you with an attack. Yeah, okay, so it's only
Yeah.
me. Just making sure.
cool. So that's a hit on you.
Ow.
Nothing happened. It's fine.
Yeah,
You've heard nothing.
I'm probably dead.
You'll be okay.
If he stands there, it's okay because then I can stab him the fuck up.
Have you got another backup character?
No.
Jam away the jam.
That is 28 points of bludgeoning damage,
Ow.
and I need you to make a concentration check.
DC.
DC 14, 14 Constitution saving throw.
I was
DC.
there. I'm gonna.
You within me.
I'm
10
debating.
intelligence.
No, it's.
No.
Cutting words.
I was debating cutting words to actual damage to myself.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna cut in words to damage.
Cool.
So,
28 so
so
far.
you're not very good at hitting things either.
Cool.
And it's
You said on the
a
third.
9.
Cool.
Nice.
So that's
19.
19 points of bludgeoning damage to you.
Alright. 19. Ow. And
Is it still 14 con?
I've got 15. Plus,
Cool.
I've got actually got some
No,
numbers
it's
added onto that.
and-
So I'm actually that's still up for now.
You are still up for now.
Until I get hit by him and then the fire damage.
Yeah.
I've just got to check how quickly the thing inside is dying.
Do I need to be healing the thing in the maul?
You
Yes.
need to. Yeah, do you need to see the thing to heal it?
I think so.
Props. You just hear some screams of pain. No, I'll just tell you, what the fuck?
No, I could even heal a giant if I wanted to. Within 30-foot radius, until the spell ends, the aura moves with you. You can use a bonus action to cause one creature in the area to regain hit points. Nothing about to say.
Wow.
That's always helpful.
I suppose it is just your aura. It's not necessarily you need to know that they're. You need to see them. You need to know they're there, but you don't see them.
More man.
I could heal them all, or the people taking fire damage. It's risky, right?
Well, we're all
Shit,
taking
okay.
5 damage,
Mine's
but
just
I
taking
think
that as well.
we can manage. for
Okay.
now.
I think the fire damage is going to increase as time goes on.
Would
so I
Sash
think
take the
focus
fire
on-
damage because he's so much further away?
Yeah, I'm in the room.
It's the whole room.
Oh, the whole room heated up instantly.
Yeah.
When you first put it in there, you watch the heat waves.
Yeah.
Like just.
All right.
This is a hot ass fucking.
Yeah.
We're in a
Cool.
furnace.
Mm.
Okay, the
The Volundard comes to life.
And we all die.
dreadnought takes one step this way.
So he takes an opportunity attack from my things.
No, because he's still in range of them.
Fenrir.
The
Yeah,
purple one.
So he's not.
He takes one step away from them. He's not in range anymore.
He took
Yes,
a step
he is.
away from me.
Oh, all right.
Because his base is
Oh, I took away from
huge.
him anyway.
Yes, take one step away from Fenrir.
15 plus 10.
That will hit.
It's a shame you don't have like pole armor.
Uh,
Nice. No worries.
That's 11 plus another 6.
17.
Is it
Sorry,
5?
was it 5 or 6?
+5.
No.
Because the flames. Oh no, you got +6 because your invocation adds 6. Adds 1 to damage rolls.
Yeah. Yeah, it is +6. Okay, so yeah, 11 + 6, so
17 damage. Cool. That number there. Cool. As it steps there, Flint, I need you to make a strength save.
Nice. So, does being enlarged give me advantage on it?
Yes.
I believe it does. Yeah.
It's strength and athletics cylinders, I think it is.
I think it gives
I'll
you
roll both
advantage on
and
any strength-based.
yeah, I know, right?
Check. Yeah, strength checks and strength
Yeah.
saves.
So, and this is just a strength save, right?
Strength save, yes.
So that is a 19.
19. 19. Okay.
Would it be against both him and Tel'Dryn, yeah?
Yep, this is just him walking into the space. 19 is what you need to pass. Tel'Dryn also got a 19.
Oh, -1.
That is its steps.
Actually, he's got
Yeah.
proficiency, it's +4.
Yeah.
Will he not be able to step into this square then? Because Flint's actually a large. Hasn't he got to be 2 sizes smaller?
Not for this ability. It doesn't.
Ah.
No.
I was like, normally it says you can only do it with 1 size smaller.
No.
This thing has something that doesn't care.
To be honest, if you had 2 giant
AKA 2 shields.
shields
With
and
lava
you, with
pouring on them.
spikes and lava and whatever the other
We're
crap,
stepping backwards rather than forwards.
he just doesn't care.
Warning, this giant is reversing.
Okay.
How many D20s do I get to roll?
8 of them. Find yourself if you want, but you had your short bow out, so
Yeah. Oh, that's not my.
No.
That's a very awful
No,
roll.
none
I
of
got
them are
none
gonna
on that one.
cool.
And second set,
Oh, maybe.
21, 1.
1 hit. Cool.
Hey, that was
1d4 + 4.
7 damage total.
Awesome.
And that kills
How did the gem want to do?
As it steps there,
by inserting
So
itself
charge
in the
and
anus.
he's going to charge and get all 4 of us now.
Acting like a
it
reverse
charge.
door.
It backs up, places its shields together, and charges forward.
Yeah, it does.
Okay.
Plow
So-
truck, isn't it?
Yeah.
Doesn't he hit the giant then doing this?
No, he's
No.
angled. He's coming this way.
He actually passes the space, not the giant. So Flint, attack against you.
That means he avoids
That
all
is
my
a
jets.
23 to hit.
That will hit me.
Cool. I need you to
I've
make
used my thing,
another
unfortunately.
strength
Yeah.
saving throw, please.
Okay.
Pass this.
It's like, you want a 20
No.
tough luck, bitch. So that's a 17.
17 is a fail, so you are going to get shunted along with it. It attacks Tel'Dryn. That is a 20 to hit Tel'Dryn, which doesn't actually hit because Tel'Dryn has an AC of 21 with his swords out.
Go Tel'Dryn.
So Tel'Dryn doesn't get shunted. Cool. I will do the damage against you, Flint, for simplicity.
Ow.
1, 2, 3,
It's
4,
unfortunate. The healing aura might go down.
7.
Yeah.
Maybe.
That is 18 points of bludgeoning damage,
Okay.
plus 8 points of fire damage,
26 so far.
Yes.
plus 3 points of piercing damage, for a total of 29 damage.
No, yeah.
Now you have a
53
DC,
total.
yeah,
And a DC of
14 con save.
Oh, 14, yeah.
it's passed, so that's a 13 plus
Cool.
whatever, yeah. Like a big number.
At least
+7.
one.
And then it goes 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Does it get hit by all 4 of them? It gets hit by another one, doesn't it? Another 4.
Yeah.
So it left you at range of the last one that didn't
Yeah,
actually
it does.
react.
Yeah.
Nice.
Get off this now.
Yes, I had that problem
I
as
think
well.
A natural 20
okay.
and a 22.
No,
Cool.
I had
So
that problem as
3d4, yeah?
Sorry,
Yep, 3d4 plus 8.
There should be
No,
a.
you have to read you
That's
have to first page.
5, 7 plus
Not
15
even the
damage.
mobile one has an extra.
No, it's in spine.
As if the X has disappeared, you can still press the X in the corner. You can't on your. Oh, it's working like that here. There is no X on mine, but I can press the corner and it closes. Cool.
Always test your UIs, folks.
Attack against with its fire shield against you.
Yeah, I'm taking
Uriel.
8 times the damage.
That is a 23 to hit,
Yeah.
and I need you to make a strength saving throw, please.
Oh, joy.
So at the point it happens, Flint is within 10 feet of you.
I rolled an 11.
Plus
+1.
And it says +3 on my con check, but I'm not sure if that's the +2 modifier. Then I get plus half my proficiency.
Not to saves you don't.
Okay, just +3 then, so it's a 14.
14 strength save.
Oh wait, no strength. Sorry.
Yeah, not con.
Okay, that's just +0, so +1. 12.
12. Cool. That is a fail by a lot.
Yes,
it is.
Cool. I will do the shield damage against you.
I'm taking crap tons of damage. I'm pretty sure I'm down.
I'm pretty sure you've lost your minions.
9,
Yes.
You should
12.
disengage and run away.
20 points of bludgeoning damage.
If I could stand, if he wasn't standing on top of me again,
Yeah.
because I can't. I didn't try because my strength is not enough to get up, flat out.
That's when you get up. Could you move and then get up when you're not underneath him?
I don't think so. I think he's standing. He said he had his foot on
At that point, he was standing on him. But
Okay.
I couldn't actually do anything. I was like, "Alright, I'm doing this.
20 points of bludgeoning damage.
Yeah,
Plus.
8 points of fire damage.
yeah.
7 points of piercing damage.
Alright.
So that's 35 damage. That's a DC 17 con save.
Oh yeah. That's
Oh,
a
we might pass
12 plus 1 from you.
Yes.
And, it's only +4. I think it's 16.
Cool. Which actually, thinking about it, at the time he hit you with the shield,
He would have left it, so he would have hit it before it does.
nope, because you were next to them.
No, yeah, and then but the blue one was the only one that hadn't hit.
Yep.
Oh, I suppose maybe.
He would have hit you there, so he actually wouldn't have taken the hits from them. Cool. I'll give him those hit points back.
Oh,
And those.
there's more on the second one.
Cool. You also,
That's 15.
as you are prone and get bundled along the floor in front of the shields, you take an additional 29 points of bludgeoning damage.
And I'm down.
29. Yes.
Damn. Then I would appreciate being the person you heal on the next bit.
And then Fenrir,
Yeah.
as it passes through your space, it makes an attack against you as well.
Set me down.
That is a 32 to hit, sorry.
Go on.
That is
Yeah, he's so normal.
I think he's accelerating. His numbers are going up.
18 points of bludgeoning damage.
Which is actually kind of really bad.
7 points
Oh,
of
-3. Fuck.
so 15 points of bludgeoning damage.
Yeah.
7 points of fire damage.
Hang on. Go back to what was the first amount?
15.
plus 7, so 22.
So 15.
Yep.
And 7.
Yep.
That's off taking off another 3 because.
No.
No, because this is all one attack.
Alright.
Plus 2 points of piercing damage.
24.
Another 2.
Then I need you to make a strength saving throw.
15 plus 9. 24.
You need to maintain concentration.
Oh, I'm next to you. Am I next to him?
At the time you were, but that's enough to pass.
Yeah, 25, so yeah.
You need to
So you are
maintain
not
concentration in your
taken.
hex.
No,
You-
it's a
It's a different
class thing.
Yeah, you are not taken with the giant. It passes by you.
I don't particularly want to be taken by him, thanks.
He wants to take you,
I
roughly.
think we need to get rid of him.
I'm already spoken for.
Trying.
I'd appreciate if you hit the Duke with a banish so that he can not
But
attack
doesn't
anyone.
count. It's part of this strike, so the Duke has to be beneath 50 hit points for it to work.
Yes, and I think this guy is
Okay.
probably closer to being near 50 hit points.
How bad is he looking?
He's looking hurt. Yeah, he's looking. He's taken some beating now. He's taken some beating, but he's also got to the point where he gets to do what he can do.
All those.
Yeah,
Just get
he's
bullets around the
he spent like 6 rounds just sitting there taking damage, and then you guys got close, and in one round he dropped you.
He barged people and walked over, slipped them in.
Yeah.
The next round he attacked.
Yeah, that fire shield smash thing is amazing.
Was he like a fire giant janitor, and then the Duke noticed his skills
Yeah.
at sweeping and promoted into this behemoth of the dreadnought
No,
that just
no.
goes around chugga.
Basic.
Must clean floor.
Door repairman.
Wow.
He's always got a door to hand.
Right. I think that's him done.
Yeah, I
Think
think
so.
Must be better, mate.
So,
Liam's having too much fun.
Yeah, that's him done.
You've got all
Cool.
the initiative orders now.
You're last.
I know that somewhere, but actually, oh yeah, Dog's gone now.
Flint.
really, yes. How much?
Heal,
burning damage?
please.
How much damage?
You take
is fire?
11 points of fire damage at the start of your turn. Did you? Oh, you made your concentration save. Now make it another con save. What's your modifier?
Plus 8.
You can fail on a 1.
I
Make a
can
con
fail
save.
on a 1.
Christ.
So, if
It's
I
not a
roll
1.
13, yeah, so
I
I'll
was
take
hoping
the-
for that one.
Yeah.
You didn't say the magic words of anything but a 1.
Am I within 30 feet of
Yes.
Uriel?
Yes, you're 10 feet away from him.
So I shall heal you for 9 hit points.
God, that means the fire isn't actually going to kill me either,
Yeah, exactly.
which is what I was really worried about.
Yeah, so was I. Let's see. So
Yeah,
I'm
that would
not looking too healthy here either, though, folks.
So I'm on 9 HP.
So yeah, what I'm going to do is I'm not prone, am I?
No, you passed that save.
So I'm going to walk around it. So that
Walk
I'm
around so
closer to
you're
the-
in contact with the
Yeah.
Duke as well.
God, that's a really bad, questionable life decision, right?
Yeah, but that gives me sneak attack on the Duke.
I think I'd rather have this behemoth juggernaut gone first.
Yeah,
because
one than the other.
we've done enough damage to him to try to get rid of it, so I'm going to swing twice at the dreadnought,
Go for it.
hoping to bring it down. So the first swing is not going to hit 'cause that's a 6, so 16 total.
Does not hit. Just you swing and it ricochets off the shield.
Who's still got a lucky point, by the way?
No idea.
Try.
I know I've got one.
And
You are the only one then.
Okay.
Second swing.
Yeah.
It's going to be a 24 to hit.
24
so
will hit.
I'm going to burn a second level spell slot to smite him level 2, which is going to add what
That's
another
27 on its strength save.
So it's still upright.
That would have been really helpful if he was on the floor.
Not for me, it wouldn't.
So I'm going to
Oh no,
need
to guarantee
2 more?
his
Yes.
out of the
2
way.
more.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
2d8.
So level 1 is 2d8.
Yeah, so
level
plus
2 is-
plus 1.
Level 2 is
So
3d8.
3d8 plus
Yeah.
your standard.
Yeah, and I already get 1 standard,
Yeah.
so I need another one.
Oh, do you want this one?
Thank you.
Righty, ten.
So the weapon, I can reroll
So I
ones.
just add these to my standard thing, and this is nice.
Well, it's still better.
Yeah.
The smite damage
Nice.
is actually pretty good.
You're big.
Count that before you roll
D4,
level.
Which is a 3. So that is 8,
plus
10, 18, 21, 26, 30 plus 5. So 35 points of damage.
What about the damage to actual giant?
Plus the damage
Plus.
to actual giant.
Nice.
Can't reroll that, so it's an extra 7. So 42 points of
42.
damage.
Like, yeah, I was like, I'm sure he's got to have at least one more damage on that.
Cheers. I forgot about that.
Still 42.
42 points of damage, and then that's it.
But he's not dead yet.
It's not dead yet.
Ah.
It looks hurt,
Good. Fucking hope so.
but it's not dead. Cool. That was Flint's snap.
Boy, it feels like a fucking eternity.
Yeah.
Finish off the dreadnought. You can do it.
Yeah, I was going to say, to be fair, that was entirely the dreadnought thing that made that take
Yeah.
ages. The dreadnought took so long.
Murder.
So you get 4 or 5 people who all have had to roll
Murder,
before.
murder.
Yeah.
Well, let's
You
give
get
it.
multi-blast or something?
Let's give it a shot. I will
Percent.
cast a 3rd level freezing ray at the juggernaut.
Go for it.
No, no,
Oh god.
no,
Oh god. Please roll above 10. He didn't.
no.
Not once.
Cool. The 4 rays just.
He didn't
What
roll above
happens?
7.
You fire the rays from your. Oh, start your turn. You take 5 fire damage. Reduce
Resistance.
So 2.
to 2. Resistant.
Let me roll those. And
As you launch the rays from your finger, they make about half the distance before the ray just melts, and just dissipates in the air.
I'd have hit with.
Is this because he crap rolls or that was just what was going to happen?
Plus 7.
That's because he had crap rolls.
None of those.
Because if that was, cause otherwise, oh Christ.
Cool.
That's why I don't like ones that require fucking upper saves.
You should have gone for one that they have to try and save on it because they've
Yeah,
got crap decks.
But I keep
Come
doing
on.
that. That's the problem.
Alton.
Hey! I shoot him in the back.
Come on, Alton.
Not
Who the fuck are you? What have you done with Nathan?
Thank you, Percy.
You had 3. 3.
Here we go again. Roll D6.
I might not need to banish him.
How would he no scope sound?
Rush Duke
10.
Suka.
Need to edit in the
22.
odd hit marker or something.
25.
Bear horns.
Boom.
25.
Some floating
36.
Wow.
40. 43, 45, 46 plus 5, so 51.
Less than your last one.
4 less than the last one.
How do you want to do this?
Yes! Up the butthole!
With a fucking crossbow.
Oh, that's gonna fall over.
It is gonna fall over.
And it's very unfortunate for us.
Yeah.
That was just for you guys.
I'm going down again.
You just got spikes on you.
Yep. Cool. So
We'll
yeah,
fall into
you
the Duke and then flop off.
it doing the charging around, smacking people around over the shop. It is literally like people are just like flying all over the shop as it charges around. You take a moment to aim. You're probably not going to get on the butthole because there isn't a weak point in the armor there.
Make one.
I'm guessing
Break
back,
one.
I'm guessing back of the neck.
But
This
All it takes is
arrogance,
time
supersonic.
and dedication.
what an arrow just.
With enough spin.
Yeah.
Just becomes a Beyblade and just sits there until it drills its way through.
Oh Christ, I haven't heard of no one's mentioned Beyblade in about 10 years to me.
I think Beyblade's
Arrow
I think I
has a
hear it.
Japanese demon infused.
You take it from behind and it dies.
I take it from behind in a manly fashion.
However, it also falls forwards.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah,
Oh,
so like-
Because the movement of the arrow is in the back. So it's going to go.
I thought it'd be propped up by its shields.
Yeah, but it can't. The shields are actually sloped at the bottom. It is going to just tip forwards. So I would like
I'm down.
Flint and cool, you're unconscious again. Flint, make a dex save, please.
Can I try and make a save?
Make a dex save.
Oh boy.
I could.
Yeah, you could
Probably
run
it's not
sideways.
disadvantage.
16.
That's actually a big number.
It's about 10.
What about 10?
You get +1.
It is, and see.
I
indeed
actually
it's
have dexterity is one I get save on.
Yeah.
So I've got 22.
He rolls the side. Rolls the side.
Yeah, Liam like, oh.
Oh no, you're all kind of shocked.
Shit!
You manage to just roll out of the way as it goes next to you. And Flint, you manage to step out of the way.
Nice.
That
You roll closer to the Duke.
Do you know what?
That's fine.
I get a turn before the Duke.
Yeah.
Stand up and
you
run
just
away.
take 5 fire damage at the start of your turn.
Oh yeah, I should have taken that too.
I'm this close to doing so.
You did, because you took 2.
Just because I can tank a
Yeah,
shot
I
that
did-
way.
I didn't
Fire
do
as
it.
well, because you're going to be.
I didn't put
fire.
it
If you
Okay.
promise to heal me, oh, it won't.
I need healing now.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I was thinking, no, it's either that or I do mass healing word on everyone around us.
It's also not a bad idea.
But it won't give us 2.
You run away, so you're behind other people.
I can
Then
only
do
move
mass.
15 feet.
And I'm going to go 20 foot forwards as well.
Therefore, I think I know what I'm going to do, and Flint was correct.
Towards
on
him.
that.
Towards
Towards
him.
him, yeah.
Either that or a very high level kill wounds on
No,
myself.
4, not 5.
That's also not a bad idea.
Cool.
That's
Well, no,
what we do.
Tel'Dryn.
Yes, stab it.
It's on. That's good.
Oh wait, how far away is the Duke from me?
Now,
Yeah.
25 feet.
Oh, that's fine.
Rapiers. That
Yes.
is a crit.
Nice.
D6 weapons.
Great.
Can I have
Right.
the monster manual a second?
And a
You're gonna go for the toenail trick again.
17, which is a miss.
Yes, it's my preferred way of executing giants
Crit
by
will
removing
do.
their toenails.
Crit will do a casual max damage.
Nice.
Oh, God.
21 points of piercing damage.
Bye, Tel'Dryn.
Is that it? 21 piercing?
Yeah.
You've not rogue or anything.
The dreadnought might casually just hit for 40.
Yeah,
So
it
it
had
made no
special
dreadnought.
shields that was designed to fuck you.
Yeah, it's just a giant mace
Cool.
with something living in it.
Sasha.
Stand up, shoot.
I don't think you need to drop anymore.
No, I don't think I'm gonna bother. So, preoccupied.
Oh yeah.
18 plus 9. We're gonna assume that hits.
Yeah, and sneak.
Yeah, that will hit.
Yeah, AC 21.
Alright. 14,
17.
17.
Oh, 25.
Plus 5?
25. 29 then.
29. I'll trust your maths on that because you fuckers make me lose count.
It's 10, 17, 17 plus 3 is plus 5, plus 4.
Numbers.
It does work.
29 you said?
Yeah.
Yeah.
18,
There you go.
21, 25.
Plus 4, 29. 29 damage.
Cool.
Is the Duke looking at all wounded right now?
No. That's like the second hit.
He's taking damage.
He's been taking some hits.
Just not a lot.
You're taking 2 ice storms.
Yeah. Just not a lot.
Combined, yeah, props.
It's alright, now the rogues have got someone to get their sneak attack on him, it's all good.
Just need usual, like, 3 more net
Just a
toes.
couple more nat 20s and be like, yeah, so I get an arrow underneath his toenail, please.
Cool.
That's cocked.
That's fine.
Oh, wait, Sasha's turn.
That was
Yeah.
Oi.
And it would have been getting very sticky in here. Getting sticky in here. Sorry.
It's not working. Why? I need you to.
What?
Out of the forge
Oh shit.
Oh, bagger.
comes a fire elemental.
Oh, fuck.
Okay,
Oh, that's why it's so high.
Alright, change your plans.
Yeah, kill the Duke.
And it's still same.
Who the fuck is this thing?
That is a very high roll.
Oh dear.
Sasha, I don't suppose you remember what your initiative roll was.
Oh my fucking god. 16.
Good, that's what I thought.
It's gonna go before us then.
Or in between us.
No, mine was 1 point. Mine was +5. Yours
Oh,
was
that's
+6.
right. You're just 1 point.
Okay.
That was
There's no
very
gap there.
close.
That's right.
Unless one of us is, unless I'm rolling to try and beat it.
And so you do not have.
Yeah.
Okay, Uriel, make a death save, please.
I'm not down. He healed me and then I rolled out of the way.
He's just
Oh, that's right. Sorry, yeah, that's
I
right.
am just lying down.
You rolled out the way. That is right.
Yeah, that's unusual. How close am I to the Duke? 10 foot away? Or?
10 feet.
Well, I'm going to stand up.
Yep.
You take 5 damage, don't I? Damn.
Yeah, at the start of your turn, you take 5 fire damage.
Two cure in the middle. Or mass healing word or something.
Damage 5.
Mass heal.
How much does mass heal do? It's like a D8, isn't it?
It's like D4 still.
Yeah,
It's
not
not
worth it.
much.
Not worth
I think everyone gets a D4 plus 4. So
It will
yeah.
negate
Check
any
to make sure.
round as a fire at the start.
At first.
I'd do it at level 4 because I want to save level 3 just in case.
Yeah,
But so you get 2 D4,
it's not
I
worth it.
think.
Yeah, it does additional d4 per level.
Yeah.
This is why heal is the best spell.
Yeah, it's just plus 1d4 plus your spellcaster modifier, so you get plus.
Here, have 70.
Well, you get
I think it's
1d4 plus
regenerate, just
5.
grow a limb back or something.
So you get the healing back plus a little bit extra.
Mm.
But.
You could have marked or turned to an 8.
See, I'm debating the ape just so that I can possibly get out of range, so that I can hit him without dying immediately. But I'm gonna have so many con saves that I'm gonna be down again next turn.
Yeah, be defensive in this and just heal yourself rather than being aggressive.
Alright, it's a level
Enough other people to be aggressive right now.
Yeah.
level 4 cure wounds on myself. It's
Are you in range
cool.
of the Duke?
I think so,
No.
10 foot.
No.
If he's got range, he's probably.
Yeah.
So I do all my d8s.
Yeah, he's probably got better targets right now.
Ooh!
Is that 2 8?
16,
Yes.
21, 24,
Nice.
29.
Very good.
I might actually.
Are you moving?
Uh,
A little bit further away.
yeah, I'm gonna go as far as I can that way towards Flint.
This way?
Yeah.
Or like 1, 2, 3.
I think 3 is as far as I can get 'cause I stood up.
Oh, right, yeah, you stood up, that's right.
So I'm next to Flint base.
Cool. As you walk,
One
out,
to his left, please. If I can
as you
make
walk
it.
away from him,
Yeah.
the maul comes down towards you.
Hey, bagger.
I think it's first.
That's cold. That is a 23 to hit.
I'm going to cut him towards it to try and make it miss.
Hmm?
I think.
Can it miss? 23.
Yeah, I do a D10.
Oh, you have D10s.
So I could, if it has 8, it's still hit on a 16, so I'd have to get 8, 9, or 10 to do so.
What's your hit points?
33.
Can you not do the one that cuts the damage?
That's what I'm.
I think you're better doing back.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Reduce the
You've got a
damage.
far higher
This is
chance of
damage
reducing
explode.
damage than making
Cool.
it miss.
So you're going to cut the damage.
Yeah. Because it's the only way I'm
You've
standing
got
up.
2 in 10
Well.
chance of reducing of making the attack miss.
Where is it guaranteed?
Yeah. it's going to be at least.
If you don't cut the damage and you're still up, I'll heal you and then use your cutting words to prevent it from hitting someone, which is a much bigger amount of healing.
Yeah, it does depend on what I'm getting hit for first.
Yeah, exactly.
And he's checking something. This is never good.
DM consults book.
You prefer your DM to consult the book than just pull it out their arse.
Yeah, that is good.
Cool. That is 29 points of bludgeoning damage. 29?
Ow.
Yeah,
That's exactly
20
what you healed yourself for.
Yeah.
29 points of bludgeoning damage.
Back down again.
So I'm not down. I'm still up.
But back down.
But the second the fire hits me, I'm down. Next turn. So he does need to heal me, or I'm down.
Good.
Or I can cutting words and so you don't have to waste it on me this turn.
Cutting
I'd
words
rather
of fire.
prevent that from hitting someone again for 29 than
Alright.
taking 8 damage off him.
Yeah.
Or two,
Alright.
you know.
I need. Yeah. I basically need. Oh, so I take 29 damage. So I'm on 4.
Cool.
Good.
That means I had to roll a 1 on 2d6 to get you above 5.
Yeah. So I'm fine. I think as long as you're healing me.
Fenrir.
Hey, great. Okay, first of all, let's do something that will enable loads of damage. Let's cast Banishing Smite. I'm not
Okay.
intending to get rid of the guy, I just want to get the
No one
extra...
cast the banishing smite on the elemental.
Yeah, the elemental.
He needs to be below 50 health
Oh.
at the end of this.
Alright.
And I don't know how much health an elemental
I'll
has.
save the
than that.
smite.
How many times can you use it?
I have 2 spells.
It's not going to do the banishing part.
The other alternative
We don't really want
is
to
I
banish
could
him, to be
use...
fair.
this would stop Ironslag, maybe.
Don't hang around in a hot
There
burning fire room.
is...
Exactly.
God, I wish there was an easier way of getting through tabs.
There is turn surface.
Oh yeah, that's what I thought. It's easier to read like this. Staggering Smite, which would be 4d6 instead,
Yeah.
but he gets disadvantage on attacks. Makes a wisdom save, disadvantage on attack rolls, ability checks, and can't take reactions.
I think that's a pretty good shout.
Which he's already used his reaction, but disadvantage could
On
keep
attack
him
roll
alive.
is pretty good.
So
Yeah.
I didn't move on my last turn.
okay, let's
No.
do that.
I would have. But
So I need another 3d6s.
Sure.
What are you
I'm
doing?
not responsible for what you roll.
Staggering smite.
Cool, you got to hit first.
Yeah.
Just realised I've got a potion. Can I use bonus action to drink it? Or would
yeah.
the heat have done something to this?
It has done nothing to this. You can,
Okay.
you can drink potions.
I drink a potion, so that's 2d4.
Not the hit of a fire god.
that's
6 plus.
Two.
So 8.
Okay.
You don't need to help me if you don't want to now.
That's a 17
Plus
Does
Plus
not
stuff.
hit.
plus things.
stuff.
Oh, plus stuff. Right, that does hit.
So
Wisdom save versus 13.
wisdom save of 15
15.
does the full damage anyway.
Oh.
These 2 are my die. I'm gonna leave that one. Okay, so that's God, I have to do numbers. 10,
16, 19,
8, 9. So that's 19, 27. Yeah. Plus
Stuff.
plus 6.
6, yeah.
So that's 33 damage.
footsie.
It's a 21
Yeah,
on its
that's
save.
Well, that passes. Okay, so he passes wisdom
You
save.
two,
You do
just
that.
go out on a date.
How much damage is that? Sorry,
Yeah, don't
33.
worry.
33.
You don't miss
Cool.
out. That just winked me out.
Yeah, I know it does. That's why I'm
second
touching my
attack.
knees.
Oh, also you take 11 fire damage at the start of your turn.
Cool, I'm still up. Second attack is another
Hit again.
17 plus things.
That will hit.
So,
Did you do all that again?
No.
no.
We roll both.
Yeah, that's.
There you go.
Definitely better.
So that's another 9 plus
Is
6.
this including the things that his hex does to it? I don't
15.
know.
15. Oh, you hexed
Oh,
him.
yeah, plus 1d6.
No, plus your proficiency twice.
Oh, proficiency twice.
Is
Yeah,
that in
it's-
damage? I thought that was 2 hit.
You already get your proficiency to hit. Hexblade Curse means you add it to your damage rolls as well.
So you get plus 4
Okay,
to
so that's
damage.
another
Or
4
twice.
on both.
Yeah,
Cool, so plus 8. What was that? Sorry, what was that last one?
That's 9.
16,
16 plus 8 is 24.
15.
15.
15, cool, plus 9 is 24.
Wow.
Nice.
That boosted the damage a little bit.
There. Damage.
I remembered you had hex, which is helpful. I wasn't sure if that helped his wisdom save as well.
It also means I can crit on 19s.
Does
as
it
well.
affect his wisdom save
No.
at all? Oh, I don't know what
You
hex.
crit on 19s and 20s. Heal when it dies. Add proficiency bonus to damage rolls.
And if he makes an
It's-
attack against me, I can roll d6 on 4 and up, he misses.
It's the spell hex you're thinking about,
Yeah, it's different.
rather than Hexblade Curse.
How much
Cool.
damage did I take? 11? wasn't it?
11.
11 fire damage, yeah.
Wow.
Cool. Tis the Duke's turn.
Mm-hmm. Who's he gonna smush?
This is the angry mister. But he's doing a lot more damage.
The Duke is going to take a step in this direction. And I need Fenrir and Tel'Dryn to make strength saving throws.
I'm more than 10 feet away from you.
Yeah.
Oh,
No, fail.
So that is a 14.
Cool.
Do I want to get close?
Not yet.
Problem
Oh.
is,
How tall are fire giants normally?
19 foot,
But
16 foot.
Oh, easy. So I can just fire that at his head.
Yeah.
And it would be only
Have to
hitting
be
him.
10 feet. Yeah. For a
It's
line
not
on the floor
fire
at the moment.
damage, is it?
No, it's something equally.
It's something that goes in a straight line.
Lightning.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, that, yeah, do
Cool.
it.
Oh god, we've been over this last session.
The
Yeah, that's what I hear,
maul,
exactly
Hang
what I
on,
hear.
what's happening?
maul is coming down towards Fenrir. That is a 25 to hit.
Sure is.
Yeah, he hits.
Cool.
What's your HP currently?
35.
Oh, yeah. So. Yeah.
That is
Firing.
31 points of bludgeoning damage.
Minus 3.
Yeah.
25.
Yeah, so 28 points of bludgeoning damage.
Oh yeah. You go, man.
And then it brings it down again. That is a crit.
No, it doesn't.
Cool, it still hits.
At 19.
Hang on, can I, I need to check if it's on my reaction to do the reduction or not.
What, they're 4 up? I don't think it's reaction.
Reaction.
Oh, it is. I'm wrong.
That's a shame.
Cool.
So I have 7 HP.
Yeah, you're
so
unconscious.
I'm unconscious. I think, I'm not sure if the curse still remains though. I have a feeling it does.
Looks up.
Because it doesn't say anything about losing it.
The curse ends early if the target dies, you die, or you are incapacitated.
Oh,
There
you're
you go.
incapacitated.
You are incapacitated because you are unconscious.
Oh yeah, or you okay.
So that is gone now.
Ugh.
Here's the deal. I can only stay in this room for another 3 turns before the room cooks me to death. So,
Do we actually going to
we
need a
have
teleportation
timer.
circle before the end of this? Because I will burn my 5th level hit
Yeah.
spells and mass healing
I
word.
don't really need to teleport out.
Oh, so I'll give
Other than teleporting out of here.
The
Yeah,
instant we kill him, we could just blow the horn.
I think we were going back to rescue all the slaves
That
first.
will definitely end up killing us.
You have
opposed to
a get out of jail free card
No.
ish.
You
No.
have a out of the frying pan into the fire card.
You have the
Yeah.
out of the fire into don't know what card.
Yeah.
Like
Into the great
claws.
unknown.
Like I do actually have to point out, Flint can't leave this room within 3 turns.
I can't leave this room within 3 turns either.
Yeah, the
Doesn't
room is
get
too
anyone
big for you guys to get them out.
That's why we need teleportation circle.
Actually, no. If I get up,
Teleportation
then I
circle
can.
takes too long to cast anyway.
If
It's
we
a
get
1
up,
minute cast
I
time.
can thunderstep us 80 feet.
I mean, I can move. I can misty step.
Yeah, I'm
And I
planning
have
on
42 hit points,
mass
so I can
curing
heal
wounds
another
everyone.
4 times.
Okay.
That's any word
So
at least.
Flint,
Yeah.
start of your
So,
turn, you take 11 points of fire damage.
I'm now down to 31.
Didn't I give you a healing potion?
I'm pretty sure I drank it.
Oh god.
Drink it.
Who? Wait.
I have one,
Actually,
but I'm all the way over there.
no, because I drank. I remember I ran out, and then I said I need more because I've drunk them all. Then you gave me one, so I do.
Which means you've got greater.
I might have written that right now.
Yeah,
You should.
and then probably attack.
Then that would be my
Bonus.
bonus. Does anyone need that heal though? Like not Tel'Dryn.
As I said, I'm planning on doing a mass healing word.
You go before or after Duke?
That's
Duke's
before.
just gone.
So
I went before him, so.
I'm going to chug my greater healing potion.
Which should give everyone. I think
Does it hit
I'm
everyone?
before him as well.
How many people does it hit?
I'm the turn before you, so you'll actually get an attack on that round.
Yeah, buddy, look at that cheese dice.
Cheese
The
dice,
cheese
both dice.
overperformed, it did its
The
job.
cheese wedge.
4,
How many does it hit?
5,
6.
5, well.
Oh, okay.
But you two don't need
So
healing, and
No, I
us
don't
are all the people actually need are in range.
Plus 4 is 13, so it just undid the fire damage.
Cool.
It's something.
Yeah, and then I'm going to go up to the Duke and swing twice. with
Go
the
for it.
great sword.
Yeah, because we need you to wail on.
First swing, it's a 3. It's not going to hit.
Doesn't hit.
Yep, second
Come
swing.
on.
4.
That's
It's
cocked.
cocked as hell, but that was going to be a 3. And that
Nice.
is an
Okay.
18, which is going to add up plus 10 to 28.
I think it hits.
So
Yeah,
I'm
no,
going to use
28 will hit, yes.
I'm going to use one of my first level spell slots to do a first level smite on him.
Cool.
So the weapon attack. Nice. Can't reroll that.
The giant
attack. Can't reroll that. All the smite.
And being a
And
big
not
thing.
being large. Just a fair amount of damage. So 10, 15, plus 5 strength. So 20, 25, 31, 39 points of damage.
39 points of damage. What's the DC on the.
15.
Oh my
My
god!
Actually, not. What?
Okay, now I am.
You got like 13.
Oh, fuck, that ruined what I wanted.
Yeah, I'm also shooting at disadvantage now.
Snap!
Say.
Snap, it's your
You
turn.
can fire at the fire elemental
Yeah.
We'll make him take
with your
the
ice
same.
attacks. It's actually on its
How
own.
far is the fire elemental?
He's an additional like 40, 50 foot away.
6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, which is 18 times 5, which
90
is 90
feet.
feet away.
90
And you can
feet.
move 25.
Yeah.
This wand comes out.
Oh yeah.
You're actually gonna.
One of lightning bolts at the thingy, yeah?
I'm still looking for my D8s.
It smells like ozone in here. There's
D6.
another one.
Is it D6?
D6. It's
Oh,
86.
Yeah, that's
It smells like
Which
crap
likes
in
in
here.
D6s?
No,
Cool.
that's-
Good.
The lightning bolt
I have a few.
blasts through the fire elemental and strikes the forge behind it.
Oh, good.
And you
Congrats.
watch as the energy just dissipates across the exterior. It does absolutely nothing to the forge.
It's magically.
Okay.
That's annoying.
So it doesn't even hit the.
There is, however, a large roaring sound from inside. Also, there's that laughter again, and those great big yellow reptilian eyes.
Oh, what?
And it smells like ozone.
Or brimstone.
You're
Ah.
fine.
Vaguely familiar reptilian eyes.
Can I record it?
Maybe after the battle.
Oh no.
Well, he has to survive the battle
Imri.
first.
What would the odds on it being Imri?
Oh shit!
That'd be funny.
It's a.
Oh, it's a blue dragon that's lightning.
That's what I was like.
Odds just went up, yeah.
I do good.
You go dead.
The elemental, I think, fails its save. Yeah, that's a 9.
Yeah, that's
Cool.
Oh, damage.
Roll some damage. Roll them D6s.
8, 6,
Oh, it does
8,
actually.
6, 8, 6, 8, 6, 8, 6, 8, 6.
Some.
There's
That's
no,
a lot of-
There's no one.
That's not threes.
There's 1 6.
That's
No ones.
10. God, Jesus. What the
No
hell?
2s either. There's 1.
15, 16, 17, 18, what's that? 19, 20,
9.
27. 27 lightning damage.
Nice. You can banish it now, I think.
I have to get up first.
That'd probably be helpful.
Are you moving? Or are you happy there?
No, I'm fine there.
Cool. Oh, you took 2 fire damage at the start of your turn.
Yeah.
Alton,
5
5 fire damage at the start of your turn.
Stabby, stabby, motherfucker!
He's lying far enough along that you can just attack him this entire way down now.
In the armpit.
That's a 17 plus numbers.
That will hit.
9, 11, 14, 17, 21, 23 plus
6, I think.
yes. So 29.
9. Cool. That.
Can I only get one out?
It's a bonus action to flip them out.
Oh, sweet. So second attack.
No, because it's a bonus action to make your other attack. It's a bonus action to flip them out.
Yeah.
Hasty go.
Cool.
How's the Duke looking right now?
Well, the Duke's looking hurt. Tel'Dryn, first attack. Misses.
Wow, advantage.
Second attack,
Hey.
27, that will hit. It will do 8 points of damage.
Today.
When it runs out, it's going to summon you and pop.
I'm only going to let it go down to one twice because.
Cool, it is now the Elemental's turn.
Maybe we'll have like a half dragon party stuff.
Oh, Tel'Dryn took
I mean, draconic
5 damage.
Yeah.
How did just Tel'Dryn looking?
Tel'Dryn's only just dropped below half.
Alright.
Yeah. That kind of.
6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
Oh
Are
shit.
you saying on me?
Yes.
Yeah.
Teabagging.
He's taking a Yep.
Alton.
Tied the chip, not anymore.
Whatever.
One save!
Yep. Tied the chip. Yep. Tied the chip.
Alton, Fenrir, and Tel'Dryn. You each take 5 points of fire damage.
Friends.
So Fenrir just takes a death save.
Is Trevor unconscious?
I thought he was.
Yes.
Cool. Then yeah, you just failed a death save.
Whack.
1 or 2?
Just the one because it's not an attack roll, so it can't crit. And
You're all on fire.
fire.
What was that?
Fire.
Put fire.
Yeah,
They're all
'cause
on
there's
fire.
There's an elemental standing.
Are you
on us.
immune to fire being like made of stone?
No.
I wish.
That's its move. And then its turn.
Pokemon
Christ.
type advantages should apply in D&D.
Tel'Dryn is no longer prone, so I will stand Tel'Dryn up. at
D&D
range.
version of Pokemon.
Made it
Yeah.
D&D Pokemon variants.
Oh,
They
yeah,
have-
you know that.
They have.
I've seen the codex that's got the Pokemon as like creatures you can use.
Nice.
Oh, that would be quite fun.
Yeah,
that-
that does
that's
actually
what I
sound
mean.
legit fun.
Yeah.
Not gonna lie.
You're just basically paying Pokemon.
Are you playing
Yeah,
as
but like
Pokemon? Are you
this,
playing?
far more
Are
fun.
you playing as our characters in a world of Pokemon where it's not Pokemon, it's not captured, you've got to kill them?
Yeah.
No,
as the creature.
No,
No,
they're
they're
As, as Pokemon, you are trainers. You will
They're
catch
trainers.
them and stuff. You have to, spend money on balls and
Um,
things.
It is going to make 2 touch attacks against
Attacks.
against
Attack.
you, Alton. That is a 9 and a 23.
Yeah, that'll go.
What's your AC?
17.
Do you want me to try and cut in words to stop it?
Do it. Oh, can he half the damage anyway?
I can half damage.
Do you want me to leave it then?
You're uncanny dodging, yeah.
Dodge.
Cool. So it would be 7 points of damage, it would be 3 points of fire damage.
Sweet.
And you're already on fire, so you don't have to worry about that.
That
Right.
was less than I was expecting.
Sasha.
I'm gonna shoot the fire elemental because
Go
it's
for it.
sitting on people's faces.
Make an attack roll.
Oh.
You bastard! 8 plus 9.
17 hits.
Yay.
Nice.
Not hard to hit them.
It's pure energy, so it's not really skewed by aura. That's
Shite.
2 6s though.
yeah, but 1 or a
Well,
D10.
size is it?
It's a medium creature.
Okay.
Large creature.
Oh no. Oh, same
Yeah.
for giant.
23
Oh, no,
points
that's huge.
to the fire elemental.
23.
Yeah.
Cool. Uriel.
I am going to use Mass Healing Word.
Thank you.
I'm going to move first, so I'm a bit closer.
How close?
Go behind everyone.
See, I can't see anything. Yeah, I'm gonna, no, I'm not going closer. I'm going that way towards these two.
Oh,
The-
Hello.
like that?
yeah, and then I'm doing Mass Healing Word, so all the people in our group in that area there get healed.
Yep.
Yeah,
and
we're out
I
of range,
think
aren't
I'm now within range of one of those two. 'Cause it's 60 feet.
Yeah, you are.
Which one needs heal? You're protected. You're getting healed.
Hey, yeah.
we? Alright.
But you're taking 2 damage a turn. He's taking 5.
Resistance to it.
Yeah, so that's 3d4. So that's not bad actually. That's
Good.
10 plus 5, 15 healing for everyone.
Everyone.
That's very
Uh,
nice.
That's really good.
And then I'm going to vicious mockery the Duke.
Hey,
She fell over.
nice top.
Damn it! That's what I was going to tell you.
There you go. You have that instead.
I'm also bald.
He fell over. So yeah.
Cool. That is.
Oh man, that reminds me of.
That's a 7.
Primary school.
He fails.
Yeah. Fail.
Yeah.
However, I forgot it has any resistance, which should already have used, so it should have been prone, so it's going to resist that instead.
Oh. But it doesn't take no damage then, does it?
No, it takes no damage, it isn't affected by a spell. Think about it, it would have used it to not be prone, but I completely forgot that they're giving him a legendary resistance.
Well, you probably would have hit it with the lightning bolt then instead, though.
It doesn't make any difference to it being standing or lying down.
It does, because we're all in the way of it at this point, at that point.
Well, yeah, but
While it was standing
but
up.
Whatever
also,
has happened.
Yeah, it's
there
fine.
are
Yeah.
a whole bunch of attacks with advantage against it. Probably wouldn't have been hit by those attacks. It would have ended up
Yeah.
with less
It
damage.
Oh yeah, so there's 15
I
hitting
would have
people.
hit either way.
Thank you.
So you're going to stand up and just about survive this turn,
Cool.
because you're going to take
Fenrir.
fire damage first.
Fenrir, at the start of your turn, you take 5 points of fire damage, 11 points of fire damage from the area, and 5 points of fire damage
So
from
you're
being
down
on
again.
fire.
Because you're on fire.
You are on fire from the elemental.
Take 15 points of fire damage.
You're a
hard.
zero.
I'm down again. I go from 15 back down to -1.
I didn't
Cool.
think you could roll on that as well, because there's not much way of doing better than that.
Not really.
So much for having like preventing things. Okay, so I roll.
No, you don't do
No,
anything.
you don't roll a death
You
save
find out.
because at the
That's-
start of
that was
your
your
turn you took the damage.
And then went down.
You roll death saves at the start of your turn, so you don't death save this turn.
I'm not sure if I should be annoyed or not.
Well, you already had a death save from being hit while you were down.
So
yeah,
it's
but
reset.
I don't. That's reset because I got up again.
Yeah, because
Yeah, so
you
you
failed.
started the turn conscious,
Yes,
so you
but-
don't have death saves.
It's just the thought of if I wanted to take a death save at this turn anyway.
can't.
but
However,
However-
when it comes around to your next turn, if you're still unconscious, on your turn you get to pick the order in which things happen.
Roll first.
So you could roll first, or you could take the. I mean, yeah, you can do whichever order you want to do them in.
Yeah. Okay.
Cool.
Do those two damages come in as two
They are
separate?
two separate
Yeah.
things
Heal,
yeah,
by the
from
way.
two different sources.
Yeah.
I drank a potion as my bonus action.
Alright.
So-
Cool.
So if you roll a con save for the 5 fire damage.
You already lost it.
I thought you still
No, I haven't lost it.
Have you not?
No. I haven't.
Oh yeah, roll a con save to see if you drop concentration on that.
Anything but a 1, anything but a 1.
Don't say that.
Anything but a 1. Anything but a 1.
You
Yeah,
four?
Fine.
Yeah.
I mean, 4 concepts.
That's probably
Seems
enough.
like a fair trade.
Oh, what?
Duke stands up.
Yeah, he does.
Sword
He drops
came
his
out.
sword though.
Yeah, it's because I couldn't pick him up. That's fine.
His hand
But
came
it's
off with it.
happened. Perfect.
Oh,
That's
don't worry, he's armless.
Brutal.
too hot. He's melting.
He's
Yeah.
not the Black Knight.
I'm in the shower.
Oh, he stood up. Good.
No. No.
Yeah, that is the
Well,
one that's probably hearing. Oh, I should do that more.
Ozone.
Duke raises its mace,
And hits the fire elemental.
brings it down towards Fenrir
And misses and hits the fire elemental.
Save.
Why?
because it's going to take care of you.
I don't want to be
Yeah,
taken
just
care of.
caresses your face. Very
Also hit.
sexually.
I'm going to go back to the raw for this to
Alright.
make things actually roll to hit.
Alright.
That is a 29 to hit,
I'm gonna have to create another asshole to kill.
which is
That's very
two failed death saving throws, and then it does it again with this second attack.
Everett?
You can't possibly miss.
Is a 24 to hit.
You dead?
Oh, if only the hex was still up.
It's alright, we don't have to return the sword anymore.
We have Revify.
Yeah, but we don't have to return the sword
Yeah,
anymore.
the problem is, we're all on quite low health, and we're taking 5 damage a turn. He takes more than that. He can't get out of the building without getting dying. I haven't got the spell slots for it.
Why? You can
We
live
have to heal him right now and bring him back.
Is
No.
there anyone
In a minute.
is there any interference with the 24 to hit?
I thought, he's going to die on the fire damage next turn anyway.
Well, I
Yeah.
could heal him.
Oh,
What's his AC?
what should I see?
20. Fuck. 19, 18. 18.
Oh.
I would try and interfere with that, yeah.
Yeah.
So if you can
Yeah,
roll a
you
6 up.
not hit him again.
6 up.
No, I'm dead.
8.
8. Whoa.
Fuck, I'm not dead.
Second attack misses.
He has got to be getting irritated with me by now.
Pulling them right out.
You do, however, hear inside the hammer something just completely limp.
Oh.
Yeah, that was gonna happen.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know if we could have really done much about that without healing him instead of us, but I think we'd have more
just scraping
people
by
before.
as is. Yeah.
No.
Flint.
Perfect. I'm just going to take a quick look around this hellhole. The building's like really heating up. Is it
Yep.
coming from the fire giant Duke, or is it coming from his oven back there?
It's coming from his oven.
From the
Out of
cooker.
curiosity,
Is
how
it
did
you
the
left
fire
the door open?
How did the
Why
fire
is that
elemental
the
get out, by the way? Because the
So,
door was
yeah,
closed.
no,
No,
the
he
door was
left it
closed.
open.
Yeah. No, he did close the door. The fire elemental just appeared.
Oh. So I can't even close the door to the oven.
Oh, you take 11 fire damage at the start of your turn.
Thanks. Yeah, nearly forgot about that, but luckily you were on it.
Unfortunately, that also means you need to do a con save.
I'm talking about it.
Yeah, that's true. Anything but a 1. Oh,
It's
it's
an
Stop
18.
saying that! Look how close you were to a goddamn 1!
Oh yeah, hello.
Anything but a 1. It's a 14.
Anything but a 1.
Bonus action.
Don't do it! Don't say it!
Bonus action, I'm going to heal Fenrir for 2d6. Because he's just going to melt again next
He's
turn.
going to be down again next turn. We could.
Yeah.
How many rounds has it been since you set
It's
that
fodder.
up?
I'm fodder now. Just let him.
That will be the 8th.
turn me into
1, 2, 3,
paste.
4, 5,
3 more
6, 7, 8.
How much HP do you have?
9. I have 48.
Heal
So-
yourself.
You might want to heal yourself since you're taking 11 damage every turn as well.
I know. But
Let
on
him
the other
turn
hand-
me into paste. He'll take more hits for you. He just doesn't like me.
I think you'll go down again, but it means you won't be on 1 death save, which means the Duke then has to hit you twice if the Duke's still around.
Which means that you're not getting hit twice. Make the Duke beat the dead horse.
He's
You
asking
just
you,
refer to
tell him.
yourself as a dead horse.
At this point, yes.
Flog
I'm going to
him!
heal you for healing you to d6.
Thank you.
6 hit points. So it's something. He's back. And then I'm going to take 2 swings at the Duke. First swing. Oh, it's a 19. Will that hit?
19 hits.
Ooh!
How much did you get healed for?
I'm going to use my
6.
last first spell slot.
Cool.
Smite him with a 1.
He passes his save on a 24.
God damn it. One more. I don't know where all mine have gone. Oh, there they are.
Right
Found
there!
them. Found them.
It's the D4!
Found it. So that's the smite. This is the weapon damage. 3 roll 2. So that's much better. The giant damage. And then actually for being giant, that's actually pretty damn good.
That's
So
a damn good roll.
10, 17, 21, 25, 30 plus 5, 34, 36 points of damage in first swing.
Duke is looking
Just the
hurt.
first swing.
Because the second swing's going to come in and
Hit.
I hit for a
Nearly.
26.
Cool. Roll some damage.
I have 1 second.
Just
spell
hit
slot
him.
left.
Just hit him. I'm pretty sure he's going
I'm
down.
like up.
And he's up next, so he can.
No,
he-
no.
Hello.
He's up
he-
next.
someone's going to attack him again.
There'll be lightning.
And your cure
Yes.
wound, you could use that as a cure wounds to
Long
make
as
sure
he
you can get
doesn't
out of the
go
room.
I don't think I know cure wounds.
Have
Have
you
you lay on hands left?
Have you done
I
your
have
lay on
2
hand?
points of lay on hands.
Oh, there we go.
I don't know cure wounds.
Wow.
2 points lay of hands won't help do shit.
Well, I know I can keep me
He could
alive,
use one to get him back for a
I
turn.
can use Misty
One
Step
turn,
at that
yeah.
second level.
which you
Oh,
might
fucking, you
need.
might as well.
Might need to get out the room.
I'd save it.
Yeah.
There's a fire elemental.
There is a fire
There's
elemental,
fire
yes.
yeah.
Kill the Duke.
I'm going to go for it. I'm doing second level smite on the Duke. Let's try KO this son of a bitch. I need to get your DX back, please.
It's right
Yep.
there.
There's 1. I still need 1 more.
He's doing his 1 more. He's
Yeah,
fine.
so, plus weapon.
Yeah.
So,
Is it
Plus giant.
Nice. Double
Might not be.
fire.
plus
Giant.
giant.
You are a
I'm
giant.
good, and I am a giant. So, 11, 15, 18, 23, 30, 35 because of my bonuses to strength, 40, 46. 46 points of damage.
How do you want to do this?
Yeah.
Right. So the first swing hits him in like one of the knees, one of the legs, but that's not enough to bring him down. So the other swing is going to bring it back and around, back over to his right-hand side
Yeah.
leg this time, with the aim of knocking him down. But there's too much force behind it. Instead, just cut straight through the leg.
Yeah.
The whole dude.
There you go, yeah. And that's exactly what happened. You swing from one side, you cut him across, he manages, he steps back a little bit away from the, moving the foot out of the way, but in doing so puts all his weight on the other leg, so when you bring the swing back the other way, you just carve through.
He falls backwards, right?
He's going to go to one of the sides.
Yeah, he falls backwards, that doesn't really matter. He... Cool. Snap, you take 2 points of fire damage at the start of your turn.
There's a reason you're not the person I'm healing.
I know.
Oh, there's also a very loud, angry, roaring sound
Yeah, no
from inside
shit.
the forge.
fired like some shit at it.
We take the state, whatever's in there.
That giant's gone. Woo!
There is a fire elemental left.
That fire elemental. Again, size.
So you went in there with
It's large.
you went in
no,
there with
we're
like
going
a
to-
mysterious
we are
like
going
drink juice, right?
You can see it because we're all laying it on those
Yeah,
fire
no, it's the fact that if
Or
lightning
something
bolt
like that.
hit someone else.
Use Razor Frost again.
Yeah, lightning bolt will be hitting someone else.
What's that?
Try your Razor Frost again.
They missed!
Cold damage. Yeah, but fire
Yeah,
element.
this is
That was
much
against
easier
it.
to hit.
Yeah,
That was
that's
against
got
a
like 18
dreadnought,
life.
not a fire element.
Oh, actually, yeah, I could do that. Where is it
He's
gone?
made of fire, which is
Wait, spell slots.
Yeah, there's probably some vulnerability or something.
Yes, burn a third level for freezing ray.
Oh, and if you get back, you're going to have to put yourself out rather than attacking, so you don't take the extra fire damage.
I will
9 plus.
move and then
9
step
plus
away.
7. What's that?
16 hits.
Cool, that'll hit. That will hit, because that was a 9. That will hit.
So hits.
That
One.
one. So
Thanks,
3 of
Kevin.
them hit.
3 hits.
So 2d6.
Always keep.
For each. Is it for each or no?
Do we
Each.
use each or we
2d6.
times 3?
2d6 each.
Okay,
Oh,
so
each.
Yeah, so 66 plus your charisma.
Oh, and it's cold.
Yes.
Yeah. Oh,
Ooh.
hello. What's this? That's 10.
Twice by ones and threes.
Yeah.
16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24 cold damage.
Cool. That's on your charisma
That's
once.
with the charisma. Oh shit.
You only get to add it once.
Oh yeah, you added it once. Don't you?
Yeah,
because
Yeah.
that was added once.
Cool. So 20.
24. it
24.
goes.
Plus 3 for ice.
No,
That
that
is
was
what it's
including it.
Hang on, bear with. I can do numbers. That
Use it.
that number. Cool. Still alive. Freezing rays. This time you focus a little bit more and they maintain their their consistency the whole way across the room, rather than just petering out before they get there. Cool. We come to Alton. You take 5 points of fire damage and then another 5 points of fire damage.
10 total.
How much HP are you on? Enough to get out of the room again?
Probably. But I can pull.
Are you going to put yourself out?
I can pull potions out of my arse. My robe has potions. I kind of want to raid the guy's body.
Whilst on fire with the fire element.
Yes!
Why don't we kill the fire elemental first?
Okay, I'll stab the fire elemental.
Cool.
That's a 15.
That hits.
That's a 13.
Cool. That also hits. You take from the first one. You take 5 points of fire damage.
What's better, so if you
Then roll the
complete
damage
wave,
for
it's
it.
gonna just
You're attacking something that's made of fire, you're getting
Yeah.
damage.
18, 20, 26, 26 plus 6, 32. Yeah.
finally.
That was a gun, good.
Do we think we can calm down whatever's really angry in the fire?
No, we can't get out of this room.
No.
Raid the body
How
and
long is it going
run.
to take to get out of the room?
Not sure.
I can teleport to me and someone else,
Maybe
nearer
someone
to the
that's
door,
fire resistant could go into the oven and have a look.
but it'll be fucking loud.
Do you know how fucking hot that's gonna be?
Sorry,
Yeah,
mister,
going
I'm
into
taking
bad
2
idea.
points of damage a turn.
And it
Take
probably
an
gets
11.
hotter. I'm all the way over there and I'm
I
nowhere
think
near
it
it.
scales on armor as opposed to distance.
It is the armour, because they're made with metal armour.
Yeah,
Everyone
but
else is
going
leather.
into
Yeah, I'm wearing
going
that.
into an actual furnace is just.
But
a
I
whole
would still
nother-
say
Yeah.
don't do it, because you're not getting in there, it'll
That
burn
thing
you.
is angry.
I don't know how we killed the
It might
thing.
save everyone.
Search the Duke and run.
Alton, that is your action, your bonus action. What else are you doing?
We said we deal with the giants,
I'm a
not
stand
the
here.
angry furnace.
Drink a
Well, I'm
potion.
not saying we deal
I've
with it.
used
I'm
my
saying
back
I
power.
open the door, say calm down laddie and stop burning everything.
And then it goes.
Tel'Dryn, start of his turn, takes
Tel'Dryn's
10
it.
points of fire damage.
How much health has he got?
A bunch.
He's got a fair amount of
Cool.
He's done well.
I just need to survive one, then I can do bloody second. No, not second wind, the other one.
His second wind.
Yeah,
second wind.
Okay. Second winds, and I can teleport further away, and everything will be slightly
Cool.
better.
Not likely.
Right. What's your guys' plan?
I think we should stay in initiative for a moment.
Yeah, we're not staying in initiative till you guys are out of this room.
Alright.
Because you're taking damage every single round.
Yeah.
So
what
what is your guys'
The way
plan?
the drow came.
Heal me.
But healing you. I mean, I'm going to be using the last 2 charges.
We
to bring
could
you back.
we could run to where the drought came from because that would probably be cooler than in here.
Yes,
Yeah,
that's
I'm
what I was
going
going
to
to
open
do.
the grates.
Is it
Or are
open?
we
saying-
running up to the thing, which is going to take a long
That
time?
takes too long.
No.
Is the
Fuck that.
door
It was just a corridor. It's not a doorway.
No, Jordan wasn't saying the furnace. He was saying back the way we came through the grate.
Oh, up the stairs? That'll take ages.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So drow cave.
Drow cave.
Oh god.
So it's
Yeah,
not
I
a
think
cave.
the
It's just a
person
corridor.
Yeah, but
Where
drow
they
cave.
went.
I wasn't the person that's heat retarded. Check it out. How hurt are you?
What do you want me to check out?
He wants you to go and stand in the furnace.
No, I want you to have a look at it and see if there's like a really angry fire demon you can.
There
make.
probably
Okay.
is.
Just
It
chill out,
sounds
dude.
like it.
Stop burning
His
everyone.
hand would melt. trying
Yeah,
to
we're
open
not
it.
doing that.
He doesn't have to open it. Like
He can't even get there. The thing's boiling. He's not going there.
You can zap it.
2 hit points a turn.
He can't open the damn door.
Do you know how slow I am?
What if
Yes.
he just,
Yes, he would.
What if he just zaps it again?
Okay, so if he was
Not
There's a
definitely
magical
help.
barrier that's
50 hit points, it
stopping
would
that
take
kind
him
of stuff.
25 turns. It doesn't matter how slow he is.
Still.
Still what?
What's he
Can-
gonna
can-
do?
Can you see
Okay,
it?
so-
How about we heal up
Sure.
and then we consider?
Coming back.
Yeah.
I mean, we can do, but I'm just
I'm
saying.
unconscious.
one
I
person-
can't do anything.
I'll be trying to leave anyway, and I'm trying to get you out alive as well.
Yeah.
I'm just saying that maybe what would speed up the process is if there was a way to stop the burning.
I don't think there will be.
So-
No.
Or once it started, I think.
Are you in any danger whatsoever right now?
Could be.
I mean, are you? Like, what is? I mean, if you were to quantify your hit points.
Let's put it this
Also,
way.
the longer we spend in this room, the more chance another fire element appears.
Yeah.
Let's go.
That was my thought.
Mm-hmm.
That could happen. It could also not happen.
We're leaving.
I mean,
He's
I'm
searching the
saying-
Duke, and because he's
Right,
the
whose
quickest.
turn is it?
It's Tel'Dryn's turn.
Right.
So
Tell me how many
What's Tel'Dryn doing?
spells.
Putting himself out on fire.
Yeah.
And then
Yeah,
going
he'll
towards
put-
where the
he'll-
drown.
Oh
He'll
yeah,
put
someone needs to
himself
put me out.
I was planning on doing that.
Tel'Dryn puts himself
Oh
out
yeah, it's easy. Oh wait, sorry.
and starts.
Out your misery?
What you guys? Are you guys just leaving? Yeah.
He's searching the
I'm
Duke.
not
Search his body then, yeah.
Okay. Cool. So.
I'm a bloody pulp, but I'm not dead.
You're a bloody cooking pulp.
Marshmallow.
Fleshy marshmallow.
4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So that is 110 feet away. Cool. So Tel'Dryn goes 30 feet that way. Is 80 feet away. Tel'Dryn is 80 feet away now. Good.
What, from the furnace?
No, from the escape.
Oh, from
We're still going to do a while down here before it cools down, though, I think.
Cool. Then we come to that's dead. Sasha.
Hello. Yeah, I'll leave the giant raiding in your capable hands and head over towards the other corridor with the drow left.
7. Cool. So you are 35 feet closer.
Oh,
Are you going to just like
Yeah, actually.
run, move, dash?
Yeah, there's
Cool.
nothing
So you're
else
going
to
to
do.
go 90 feet.
So we're in comparison
You're through
to
the door, you're 120 feet.
furnace and corridor. Where is it?
Corridor is over this way.
Oh, okay.
Furnace is over
that
there.
way, yeah.
Oh, okay.
They're not in the same direction at all.
Fuck that.
Cool. So yeah, Sasha, I think you get out the room with 90 speed because Tel'Dryn is 110 away and you're closer than Tel'Dryn. So
40,
yeah.
40, 40.
Oh, sorry, 40, 120. Yeah, you're out the room. Cool. You.
Is it cool? Does it cool down when he gets out?
Oh, but you take 5 fire damage at the start of your turn.
Find out next time.
Cool.
My go.
Yes, Uriel.
Alright, I take 5 damage then.
Yep.
I do another mass healing word, level 4 this time.
Okay.
My last level 4 spell is 2d4. That's 3 plus 5 is 8 HP for everyone, including you this time because he's legged it.
Including the 6, so you're on fire.
How many?
And then I'm going to walk over to him and pat him out.
How much was that? 8.
8.
Healing was a bonus action, right?
Yes. And so yeah, I'm going over and I'm patting out Fenrir using the edge of my cloak of protection.
That's fine. It's just an action to put people out.
It's more the burning hot armor I was worried about.
Yeah, that's fine. Cool.
And I don't think I can put him out as well, can I?
No, it's an action.
And then I'm going to start making my way towards the exit.
Cool.
Okay, heal. Run!
So that'll put you at 100 feet away. Fenrir, start of your turn. You take 11 points of fire damage.
Okay, cool. But I'm alive. I'm down to 3 HP. I'm alive. I don't have any potions on me.
Second wind and run.
So I will second wind.
Cool.
Yes, for a D10. And
D10 plus 1.
that's a 9.
Cool.
So I get 10 HP.
So you have 2 rounds.
Have another round.
I also have Giant's Endurance, which I can use the following time. That's basically an innate version of second wind. Because
It reduces the damage or something.
Stone's Endurance. Oh, that's for a D12 right? Add Tom. Sorry.
Right. So you can do
I don't
that.
know why I didn't do that instead.
We're assuming you're running.
Yes, as far as well.
15 foot.
How far away is the door?
Long.
110 foot.
115 foot.
So
Because
Uh,
it's slightly further back.
You move 15 foot, then you're 100 feet away for next turn.
yes, I'll move 15 feet. If someone wants to join me, then
You also have your action.
Oh, so you can dash it. You can dash as well.
so
Or you could use a spell again.
I could thunder step.
But then we're quite close to people.
Yeah, what's the radius?
10 foot away from you, I think.
They'd have to be within 10 feet of the space I left,
Yeah.
Yeah, so you can hit people.
which would mean I'd hit people. So
Yes.
let's
if,
just
you
get as
if you
far
went
as-
diagonally, then forward, you would actually get out of range of people.
I'll just move and dash.
Cool. So that'll be 15, 30, so 45, 115, 45 would be 70. Cool. He is dead. Flint, start of your turn, you take 11 points of fire damage.
Right, I'm gonna heal myself 2d6 for 7 points of damage.
Cool.
And I'm going to move and dash towards where the drow left.
Cool. That is going 60 feet. You are 120. 120 feet, which will put you now at 60 feet. Cool. Snap.
Move and dash towards corridor.
Cool. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 is 40, which puts you at 70. Move and dash puts you 20 feet away.
Almost out.
2 points.
Oh yeah, 2 points. Yeah. Cool. Then we come back up to Alton. You take 10 points of fire damage at the start of your turn.
Searching.
10.
Yes, because I'm on fire.
Oh, right.
Cool.
Put yourself out?
No, because I need my action to search.
Okay.
What are you searching for? Are you searching for his bag of...
Bag of goodies.
Okay.
And can I look in the mace as the part the same?
Yeah, you look in the mace. Yeah, make an investigation check.
That's 17 plus
Dead something.
2, so 19 for investigation.
Okay, 19. You find his bag of gianty things, which has...
Flaming bees.
Flaming bees. Oh god.
Why if you stop their turn, they die.
a small casket.
Is this what's in the maul?
No, this is what's in his bag.
No, is this for what's in there? He's got it ready.
Oh, right. A small casket and a target dummy.
That's a bit sucky. Okay.
Yep. And inside the maul, is a dead dwarf
Oh, okay.
in splint mail.
Anything?
He doesn't have a crown or anything of note like that, does he?
Anything else on him?
There's that flask.
Top hat.
Oh yeah, fucking get that in the bag.
That's an action to put something in the bag. So you're holding the flask.
Interacting with a magic item is
An action.
bonus for me.
No, because you can
No,
use
I
an.
think we can interact with that. I suppose.
Yeah. Well, you can use an object as a bonus action, but magic items is to use the magic item action. They're
Yeah.
two different actions.
So you're
This
holding the
is something that was clarified by Crawford. They are two different actions.
Are you going to run as well?
No, because I'm gonna pick up the thing.
You can pick it up, you just can't put it in the bag.
You can pick it up and move it though.
So you can pick it up and run
Yeah,
towards
you
the
can
door.
pick up the flask.
pick up the flask and you can move because you haven't done your full movement, has he?
No.
But you're still on
I
fire.
would say exploring the giant will have used like 10 feet to scurry up and down him.
Yeah, okay.
So you have your
So I've got 50-foot movement.
yeah.
Wow. But he can't put the fire out.
Nope.
Cool. So that will
He
put
can take a
you
roll next turn.
60 feet away. Cool. Tel'Dryn will full on sprint, which puts him 20 feet away.
And when you said casket, you mean coffin, right?
Yes. And he takes 5 fire
Nice.
damage as he does.
I assume that's what
For the dwarf.
Is there anything in the coffin?
it was. I'm assuming not.
It's
I
trash.
could
The giant
still
bags
revivify
are
the
trash.
dwarf.
This is always trash.
If we could get them all out.
There'll be the occasional.
Sasha, you are outside the thing. You do not take fire damage.
Ah, that's nice.
Please, it's just always
It's still
trash.
incredibly hot, but not as hot.
That's fine. I will slow down and wait for everyone to catch
Yeah.
up.
Also, you're looking down. You can see in front of you a circular room.
Okay.
But there's no drows in it.
There are no drows in it.
But you can see.
You can faintly hear the echoes of the elevator.
Oh, good.
Uh-huh.
Oh, good. Well, that's perfect.
That was Sasha. Uriel, at the start of your turn, you take 5 points of fire damage.
Ow. I could technically heal that dwarf, by the way. I still have enough to do one revivify.
I'd rather say hard to remember.
Yeah.
That's why I didn't suggest it.
Alright, I'm
This is the
gonna.
person that
Are you
revived
planning
random
to
barbarian for no
Are
reason.
you planning
Fuck you, we had
to
spare slots at that time. And
Because
then
I will literally
people
run
died
and stand
because
next to you instead of dashing.
Sure, okay.
How far does your thunder step go?
90 feet.
Yeah, I'm going to run and stand next to Fenrir.
I'll get stuck in your throat.
So,
I mean, there were 300
Fuck,
foot
here.
booms still, if that's fine with everyone.
Is everyone? Can you survive to get out?
I think I was about to say it's going to be like.
I'm not sure. If I don't
Still there.
teleport, I don't.
Because I can run past you, give you a cure. I can run up to you, give you a cure wounds, so you can actually make it out without using your thunder
Because
step.
I get a d12 from the bonus thing this turn, and then I don't have any other means of healing myself without an enemy nearby. Oh no.
So I can cure wounds you, so you can actually just run out, but we're then all taking a rest because we're dead. Of course.
Like the 300 foot booms that my thunder step would do.
Oh, that's a bad idea.
So you're just
Yeah.
running, and I'm just going to run up. I'm going to run up to you, and I'm going to use a level 2 cure wounds.
Thank you. Okay.
Cure wounds.
hang on.
Oh,
What's this?
No, you can get in range. That's cool. Yeah. I just wanted to check. You
I
can.
thought it was only like I've gone 50 feet. He's gone 45, so I thought 30 feet. And I'm next to him.
Yes. Yeah. So that's why I wanted to check.
Cool. So you get 9 plus 5, so 14.
That's another round.
that's another turn.
Cool.
Yeah.
So I'm at 27 now.
Fenrir, at the start of your turn, you take 11 points of fire damage.
I'm back down to
13.
16. I like how everyone gives numbers, sort of guessing right what's he on.
Everybody gets a
Then
bumper.
it is a B.
Just like squeeze.
And he clearly enjoys it.
Please love it.
So Stone's Endurance.
So D12 plus your con
Yes.
to reduce the 11 damage.
Where the hell's D12? Oh, to
That one.
reduce.
Yes, it reduces damage.
So
You
it's
don't,
not- oh,
you don't take damage anymore.
You
11.
negate all the damage.
Cool, so you don't take any damage from that
I'm going
round.
to put 11 damage back up again.
Cool.
Yes, you should do.
That is your reaction, so you have your movement and your action still.
So you should actually be able to make it out of the thing.
Move and dash.
So yeah, move and dash.
Move and dash, that puts you 10 feet away from the door.
Excellent.
Cool. Flint, you're 60 feet away from the door. I guess you just straight on move dash.
I do. Am I?
And you take 11 points of fire damage at the start of your turn.
Yeah, thought so. So I'm down to 33. I've got the final 10th round of the Aura Vitality. After I take my Constitution saving throw. Anything but a 1, it's an 8.
So it's on that last round it goes.
Contempting fate.
Yeah.
7 points. So
Also-
I take
also
4
means
points of damage.
We
total.
legitimately just had a fight that lasted an entire minute
Yeah.
in game time.
Yeah.
It'll be one of the first times that's happened. Cool.
Yeah,
Uh,
I'll make
Yeah,
it.
Flint
there's
is
only
now
3.
out.
4 enemies.
Big,
Well,
big
5.
fucking
Technically
Yeah,
5.
yeah, 5 and
Fire
5.
house
Yeah.
complete.
Oh, yeah,
Alright, so
those
he's
2
out.
One
You're
dog
next.
didn't really get
He's already out.
The dog's a chaff.
Yeah.
Elemental chaff.
Cool. Snap, you get out.
Yeah.
You take 2 fire damage at the start of your turn.
Under 74.
Huh?
2 fire damage start your turn. That's fine.
It's gonna get you.
All turn, you take 10 fire damage at the start of your turn because you're still on
You're
fire.
gonna put yourself
hit.
out this time.
Yes. That has got nothing better.
You
How
can
far away
from
How
who?
far away am I from
Take the
Sasha?
magical shields from the drift.
From
Sasha.
you're next to Sasha.
Oh, next to me.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
However, you can put yourself out. You're only 60 feet away from the door,
Sweet.
so you put yourself out and move and dash.
Yeah.
So that's out. Tel'Dryn takes 5 fire. And is out.
He doesn't want to chill in the room for a bit. Doesn't
No.
kind of like that.
Sasha is out. Uriel, you take 5 fire.
And I dash, and I'm 10 feet from the
You're
entrance.
10 feet
Yeah,
away.
I'll pass.
Fenrir, at the start of your turn, you take 11 fire, and then you're out the room.
I'm out the room.
And then they're all safe. Everyone else is safe. I get out.
Everyone's
Take another
out. You
5
take
damage.
another 5 fire damage,
And then I'm out.
and you are all standing
Barely.
out of the corridor, out of that burning hot room.
I'm only just below half health.
My spells. What remains of my spells?
Are you okay?
All of my spells are spent. I would have gone down several times. He nearly died. We need to let
3
it out
times.
and have a long rest.
At least.
There's a dead dwarf.
So
in his
we
mace.
see.
Oh no.
You
He had
see,
nice armor on.
what you see is a corridor extending.
Big
It's 40 feet wide.
I can't take it. It's been about an hour since we got up.
2, 3, and 40 feet long. And you're looking into a circular.
Are we not ending it in?
Bear with. I'm just describing what you see.
He wants to hook us.
Yeah.
You have a circular room with iron pillars in a circle also around the room, supporting a ring-shaped iron gantry 50 feet overhead. And coming from down the tunnel and sort of above you, you can hear the sound of the elevator. That's where we're going to lead. Question. Oh yeah, do you want to make?
those eyes?
Do you want to make a history check for me? Just real quick.
Does anything else come out of the furnace while we were pegging it?
No.
Is it still making?
There's still like angry roaring.
You might.
History.
You might.
12.
You won't.
On the edge of his mind.
Actually, make it with advantage.
Yeah. Jergens.
Because it helps if you've seen him before.
Natural 20.
You remember?
Oh, I thought that was 1.
Yeah, you've seen those eyes before. They looked at you angrily when you left the Eye of the All-Father for the second time.
I called him.
You stop using that one, please.
You are being watched by Imerith, the ancient blue dragon.
Right, we're cutting him off. If he shares us with
I'm
us.
not sharing that.
Put that one bit back.
Thank you very much for watching, guys. We will see you in the next video.